Find a station in Cork or in Killarney, and if you'll go with me, we'll go.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Happy Monday. I am alive. I've been gone for a week. If you haven't noticed, well, then I guess you didn't notice. But I've been, well, I guess I technically am still dealing with a bit of COVID. Very much like me. Not there for the first go around, but 5 years later, I finally get it. I finally got it. I am feeling much better. I'm feeling much better. Um Still have a few lingering side effects, or not side effects, but symptoms, I guess. Not fun. That was a week from hell, if I'm putting it honestly and bluntly. It was awful. It was truly awful. I definitely missed stream. I missed it. That's probably the longest I've not. Well, definitely stream wise, it's the longest in over a year that I've not streamed or put out any sort of content at all. Thank you. I appreciate it. Welcome in, Willow. But yeah, it's been very few times I can count on my hand where, I didn't put out any content for going on 4 years now. So I'm not sure how today's going to go. Still have a lingering cough quite a bit. I do have a mute button, so hopefully I, remember to hit that in time now. But we'll see how it goes. We'll try to be easy on it. But coughing happens a lot, especially with this little sickness that affects the lungs so much. Oh, it's been brutal. But we'll go over that shortly. Hello, everybody. My name is Todd. I probably should introduce myself if you're new here. I don't always look like this, by the way. But it is St. Patrick's Day, so we do things up just a little bit. All right? Just a little bit. Not too much. Just enough. But yeah, very exciting. Very fun day. I hope you've enjoyed it. If it's already passed, hope you're enjoying it right now. You can enjoy with me, even. But yeah, this is a reaction stream. If you'd like to request a video and have it show up on stream, you can certainly do so. ToddReacts.com. The season tier and the series tiers are the requesting tiers. So check them out while you're there. ToddReacts.com. Check out the winter collection of merch. 15% off for members store-wide. Ships worldwide. Winter collection available for 75 more days, it says. 75 more days, and then we'll switch over to the summer and get some warmer stuff in there for everybody. If you're in the other hemisphere, I am so sorry. If you're in the southern hemisphere, you just have to buy it off season, I guess. But yeah, lots of great stuff there. Obviously, I'm not wearing anything. This is not in the store, but I don't exactly have anything, themed for holidays, I guess. But we do have some accessories you can check out. Rocks glass right here, as always, with a little energy drink in it. Keep me going. Definitely going to need it. The pint glass today is full of a Irish beverage. I'm sure you can figure out which one it is. Not a bad pour. Not great. I mean, it doesn't have much of a head left. It's been sitting here for a little bit, getting ready, but not a bad pour. Insulated tumbler. There we go. In mint green, which is very festive today. One of the few days where it's like super festive, but it just happens to be perfect for today. The snap case for the iPhone. I have an older iPhone, and this one goes all the way back to the 12. So if you have a 12, you're in luck. And obviously, we have the newer cases up here. But yeah, check them out. Lots of great stuff here. I wear the hat all the time. Actually, I probably need a new hat. I've worn it to death. I've worn it like a lot. a lot. If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it greatly. Right here. Boom. It's probably somewhere else on your mobile device. You can find it. I believe in you. Over 13,600 of you have hit the subscribe button, and I appreciate each and every one of you greatly. Thank you very much. Over 1,100 videos. So if you're watching on Twitch, by the way, hit the follow button if you haven't already. You got a lot of backlog to catch up on. So head on over to the YouTube and check it out. 9 days. Oh my gosh, it's been 9 days since I posted. That's wild. That is a long time for this channel. I've been pretty prolific in putting up content, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. So a couple things start off here. Happy St. Patty's Day again, of course. The past week, I've been dealing with COVID, the word that you're not supposed to say on YouTube. I'm saying it anyway because we don't get ad revenue here anyway, so it is what it is. It was, honestly, I would say the biggest thing with it is if you haven't had it already, you'll probably get it eventually. Maybe it won't even affect you. You won't even have symptoms. That's possible. But for those of us that get mild symptoms or severe symptoms, I would put it in 3 categories. Like severe, like hospitalization, probably its own category. Excuse me. Mild to severe, I guess, is what I had. It's been pretty awful. It's been very bad. Like 2 days worth. COVID is censored. No, it's not censored. They do, they definitely demonetize potentially, like for bringing it up all the time. Like it's weird. Like it's one of those words where you have to like skate around it and say pandemic or whatever. They have very odd rules. I don't really care about too many of them. I'm more interested in, staying at least family friendly or brand friendly. I gotta take a sip right now. Boy, this is not a good sign. I'm already coughing already. But yes. Excuse me. Clearly I'm not over it. But we're here. I got tired of not doing this. Isn't that funny? I got tired of not doing this. So, where was I? Oh yeah. Mental fog. That is a thing. You start to like get confused or whatever. It's very weird. At least that's been the case. Lots of coughing, of course, as it continues. About 2 days worth. 2 days worth of chills, fever. Which was not fun. It was not fun at all. Lots of bedridden, like under the covers, just trying to stay warm. Leaving the covers feeling like you're just walked into a icebox, refrigerator, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this stream. There's a lot of talking on this stream. I forgot about that. I just need to start reacting to videos and stop talking, but it is what it is. Yeah, lots of shakes, lots of obvious stuff like nose, sinus issues and stuff like that. Like, yeah. So it was basically, for all intents and purposes, I guess the overall bow you would put on it is it was very severe flu, basically it. Everything is just times, turned up to 10, basically. The sinus problems are a 10. The throat, sore throat lasted the whole time, which was awful. Oh my God, that was awful. Couldn't talk, couldn't breathe. Couldn't stay warm. It was a lot of everything up to 10. Terrible feeling. Which is terrible because, you get all those days off if you can. Obviously, it's one of those situations I think most people are understanding about. But you get all those days off of work or school or whatever. You're behind on stuff. You're feeling that pressure grow of like, oh, what's the email going to look like? Ugh, you know, all that pressure of, oh, I'm missing assignments or I'm missing class or whatever. And then you get to, you know, I'm taking like a week off, but I don't get to enjoy it. Like this is almost like a vacation and I'm suffering. You're just like, dang, you know, I'm getting all this beautiful time off. I could be out doing something interesting or even staying in and having fun and just not suffering through something. And it's just one of those things. I think that was probably the angriest bit of it that I was is that, not only am I getting behind on work, which is what it is. Sick days happen, people get sick, it is. But you're just constantly thinking like, oh gosh, I don't get a lot of time off work and this would be amazing to have this and like go enjoy it. Like, cause a lot of people have spring break right now. Um, they're off on a cruise, they're off at a beach, they're off, doing something interesting. And there I was, laying in bed, shaking uncontrollably. It was so weird. For me, when I had it was the worst sinus infection in my life. Lost sense of taste and smell. Yeah, ran a fever. I definitely had the fever. I didn't lose the taste and the smell, which was weird. Thought that was part of it. What's up, Farah? I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. I still have quite a ways to go, obviously. I mean, I've coughed 80 times since we started. I got COVID once during lockdown, which really didn't benefit me in any way. Yeah. Because I was doing uni remotely. Yeah, absolutely. It felt really, really weak. Couldn't lift my hand. Yeah, really too bad. And there's no really calling off of uni, None. At least, I will say this, at least I can work remotely through my job. But they were graceful enough to go, hey, if you don't feel up to it, don't even work from home. If you feel, which I was literally, I couldn't even type. My hands were shaking. But I was just like, yeah, I think I'll just take a couple days off here. In all reality, I would, if it was a perfect world, I would take off every day that I had any symptom at all. But went back to work today and it went well. Subtle outfit indeed. Welcome in, Jace. My kid had it and sniffles for 3 days and then he was fine. What? Oh, that would have been lovely. Oh my gosh. What was weird is the fact that it only hit like maybe I felt off Sunday night. And I was like, uh-oh. Something's weird. Something's brewing. I don't like this. I don't like this feeling. I think I'm getting sick. And then Monday, I woke up to just hell breaking loose. I was like, oh my gosh, there's no ramp up or anything like that. Like it was just 100% fully sick. I was like, whoa. And I didn't test until Tuesday. I just happened to have one laying around. I was like, all right, let's give it a shot. Sure enough, it was positive. I was like, that explains it. That explains a lot, actually. I feel miserable. And it was so fast. Came on so fast. I was like, whoa. I feel like garbage instantly. very rarely happens. But yeah, there we go. We're making it through. We're making it through the vid, I guess we'll call it. I don't know if I'm still contagious. That's the thing. Like, don't you have to be through the symptoms to not be contagious or something like that? Oh wow. Kid definitely got off easy, which, they always rebound so much faster. Currently coughing up a lung. I feel like everyone's had a nasty flu this time around. Mm. Yeah, honestly, I thought it was just the flu for the longest time. I just happened to think about it. I was like, oh, okay, we'll give it a shot. And sure enough, maybe it is. Having a little burnout session. You need to test negative to not be contagious, I think. Well, dang it. I need to get more tests. I was thinking about it because I was like, wait a minute. Am I supposed to go back into the office tomorrow and potentially just spread this to everybody? Like, maybe I should bring it up to somebody first. Anyway, so yes, we're dealing with it. It's been not fun. It's been not fun. But what a way to celebrate the 5th anniversary of COVID. 5th anniversary. And I happened to get it on the anniversary. Pretty amazing. Talk about timing. Very festive. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so it is the 5th anniversary of the vid, I guess. And I did get it. So there you go. Mystery over. I survived, thankfully. Very happy about that. I'm glad it didn't go on much longer, although I'm still clearly suffering from quite a bit of it. Super happy it, didn't get any worse or anything like that. Turn into pneumonia or anything like that. Like, I was worried about that. And I just stayed on top of it, took a bunch of, vitamins and everything from that, and a ton of over-the-counter meds, battled the symptoms, so I at least felt, I don't know, somewhat alive, which helped on occasion. There was a couple days there in the beginning, nothing helped. Good grief. So many young people dying from pneumonia this year. That's terrible. Terrible. What a weird circumstance, too. In a more positive shift, I guess we'll say. Well, it is quite a bit of positive compared to the vid. I saw a notification on the YouTube channel backside that the Todd Reacts YouTube channel is now 4 years old. So it is the birthday. Well, you know what? It was I was going to celebrate it last week, but clearly I was a little incapacitated. Fortunately. But yes, it was March 8th. The channel turned 4 years old. Right around 5.5 million views from you. Wild. Over 13,500 of you subscribed. It's been an interesting 4 years. It has definitely been an interesting 4 years. Wild ride. Never would have seen any of this, frankly. I'm glad you're here. Glad I'm still here. It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to another 4 years. of growth, more people joining the community, and definitely more interesting videos to react to and everything like that. Like the catalog for this channel is all over the place, which is awesome. That's exactly what I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be a little bit of everything, and it has. So, hey, some things work out like that, right? So this channel has lived up to what I wanted it to, and I'm glad you're enjoying it. Whether you've been here for, 2 seconds or you've been here for 4 years, I appreciate it. But yes, let's go ahead and jump into the first video so I can stop talking. I feel like I only have that much talking in me. That much. So I'm trying to be very judicious with it. At the beginning, I was definitely not doing well, as you could see. Right now, I seem to be doing all right. So we'll hopefully keep this going. So, 5 videos today to react to. We're going to start off with Dan and Phil. We're going into a rain compilation. Then we have a Formula 1 video. We have a FirstKhaotung video. Then we're going to end the day, end the stream, and kick off the week with a Stray Kids. Hope you're excited. I definitely am. Go ahead and bring up that first video. It is Dan and Phil react to Fan, Phan, Twitter 2. Now, of course, skipping a week of videos might have screwed up some of the order of the videos. I apologize. Didn't mean for it to happen, but unfortunately, life happens, sickness happens, illness happens, whatever. Very annoying, but it is what it is. Can't do anything about it. Just got to live with it. Roll with the punches, as they say. Let's go ahead and jump into that. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot to do it. I apologize. Justice for Discord, as always. Let's go ahead and bring... There it is. There it is. Oh, did I even set this to live? Didn't. There we go. All right. There's the Discord in all its glory, even with the shamrocks. As you can see at the top, it tells you we are live. I literally just set that to live. Totally forgot to do it. Whoops. As you can see at the top here, it gives you the link to twitch.tv/ToddReacts. If you're on your phone or iPad or whatever you're on, it brings up the app, the Twitch app. If you don't have that installed, it'll bring up a browser. Both work. Both work just fine. If you don't see a channel and you want to request it, you can do it via the Request a Channel channel. Happy to make whatever you want. Updates from me, that's usually anything revolving around the channel, scheduling, etc. Anything I want to really get your attention about. Talks with Todd, that is a new secret channel. If you ever need to talk to me privately about anything, just let me know, tag me, and then I'll invite you in and we can talk. Lobby's a lot of fun randomness. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. The new news, very powerful. Very powerful. We're over 207 members. Wow. Amazing. Amazing, amazing. I'm so happy for the growth of the Discord. I'm glad everyone's enjoying it. You know? Make it your own. The whole thing is, this is your community, right? Your community. Make it your own. There are some rules, of course, but those are very plain and simple. Lots of fun discussions in these as well, and you can check out all the different fandoms. Again, if you don't see one that you want, just let us know. We'll make it for you. Adding PH into everything Dan and Phil related is honestly my favorite thing to do. Honestly, it's a great way to make it just identifiable. Very cool. All right. Enjoy the Discord. Join us. Have fun. And it's free. It's available everywhere. Link is on the website. It's on the Twitch profile. It's on the YouTube profile. It's under every video in the video description. Links are everywhere. You'll find it. Let's go ahead and jump into this first video. It is Dan and Phil react to fan Twitter 2. PHAN. There we go.
Hello, Dan and Phil Games blondies.
Who is this?
What did I do?
What is that? Oh my god.
I don't feel
the
like me yet.
radiance.
I know.
The seismic shift in pop culture globally. Phil, Lester, blonde era.
I feel like I need to act cooler than I am now.
This has given you so
What's
much
the Irish
power.
cheers,
I'm
Ancha?
scared. I don't know what to do.
think-
It came out cooler than I thought it would, and I wasn't ready, and I was like, wow.
You weren't prepared for your own power level.
I look good.
This has made you look 47 years younger.
I've always wanted to do this. Ever since I had the failed
you
dye
needed
job
to
when I was
redeem
12.
your Eminem child
Yeah.
self.
So I was
Yeah,
like,
man.
I'm gonna make it look good. And that's why I had brown hair for all this time.
Fresh snow.
That wasn't a look I wanted. I was just waiting for this to happen.
You've been that guy with the emo hair for so long on
I know.
YouTube.
It's still a bit emo, but in the other direction.
Yeah, you've gone for Black Parade Gerard
Yeah.
Way now.
I think we represent our personalities more now, though.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
You know what it means?
Welcome back to Dan and
Welcome.
Phil Games, the channel where sometimes we play video games and sometimes we talk about memes.
Yeah, and last time we did a fan Twitter video, everyone loved it.
Is it too late to bring back the Fubmas?
Yes, it is too late.
You're funny.
You are.
You post good content. The world deserves to see it, and here we are
Dang,
in the
submersible.
gallery of your own making. And
Yes.
yes, you should be scared.
We asked you guys to send the best things you've seen on Dan and Phil Twitter
Let's
and
go.
a little bit of Tumblr.
Kick things off with a speed round because when Phil announced this blonde moment, people shit.
Oh no. I have not looked at Twitter yet, so I do not know what the reactions are.
Here we go. Died, born 2024. Welcome back, Sue Sylvester.
Oh, it's true, it's true.
Get the power suit on. Welcome back, Choice Fan.
That's the same
Any
colour.
blonde homosexual.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Niall Horan.
Oh, yes.
Amazing.
Hey.
I'll take
Yeah.
it.
Welcome back, Victor from Yuri on Ice.
I wish.
Welcome back, Spike. That's
Yes.
what Phil. Don't
Spike.
That's
Dream.
what he was looking for. This
Shout
is
out
all
to the
Phil
Buffy
wants.
fans
all I
out there.
need.
Welcome back, Jack Frost, Rise of the
That's
Guardians.
scarily uncanny.
To be honest, you could have given that to the hairdresser. That's your haircut.
That's me. I should
Yeah.
be in the live action.
A little bit of gel.
Back Tyler Oakley. Yes, so
Yes.
many eras of all of these twinks with their hair.
This is a
And
compliment.
yet you waited until now. Welcome back, Fred and Scooby.
Oh my gosh.
I did not
Scooby?
ask to be in this.
You're getting memed already.
You're joking.
Scooby's had their kind of gender journey.
Yeah, a species,
Also species journey.
transplant.
Yeah, and we love it.
That was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. They're all valid.
But they're not done yet.
Oh god.
Lesbianism.
I mean, I understand it. I don't know why, but it makes sense. You know those things that they send to distant planets to show aliens about humanity?
This
Just send
image,
this.
no fucking context.
Yeah.
Hi, triplet Philwood.
I
I was like, what fan account is this?
Oh my gosh. I would happily join that trio.
They had a situation. Job scale warnings in the description.
Two of them.
I love that one is a character of me in costume, and
Yes.
the other one is just you.
That's
like
me.
this is just blonde
That's
Phil.
really-
Oh, the
oh,
people see it.
they see
Why?
it.
Why
Wow.
is just Daniel blonde Phil? This is just Phil. This is Phil
Yes,
all the
this is
time.
me.
The
This
fan
This is not
art
Dan before the
instantly.
clock strikes 12.
Yeah.
This is just Phil now. I need you to accept this.
Will he ever meet Sister Daniel?
I don't.
Or is she in a box
Universes colliding. You know what must be done.
now? No.
Oh no.
I think it could
I'll
work.
send you a new one.
I think it could
Psych,
work.
they've all gone. Good Omens season 3 recasting.
Yeah, I could never
Oh my
replace it.
gosh.
People tell us that we are very good Omens coded anyway,
are.
and then now that's happened. Do I need to go red? No, I'm just demonic all the time.
I think you should go red.
Girlhood is a spectrum.
What does that mean?
It makes no
The
sense.
fan art with a
Yeah,
PH.
Makes
Oh my gosh.
highest sense. They matched each other's freak. That is just. This
That's
is
me.
just
It's
Phil.
just
This
me.
is not Halloween Phil. For God's sake, people.
What should I be for Halloween? Maybe I'll be Jack Frost.
Legally flond.
Yeah, that suits me more than it should.
I'm realizing I have a massive head.
Wow.
Like this game is
How
very
did you not
tight.
have the how did you have the time?
How? Scientifically speaking,
I'm
this
losing
is
blood
Phil's
to my
twonk
head.
birth. Twonks are known to take 4 to 5 months to fully develop before they molt their
What is
chrysalis.
the gestation period?
Have I
of
malted
the
my
twunk?
chrysalis? What? What is this? Oh my,
Oh my
God.
gosh.
Is this
Little
the
AI?
Jojo Siwa dance?
AI needs
Stop
to be
it.
stopped. We need to, EMP bomb We need to destroy the mainframe.
Yeah.
It's time
It's
to
time to end this.
End media. Okay, that was your moment, Phil.
Wow.
How do you feel?
I think I got off lightly. That wasn't too
Your
much of a
cultural
roast.
impact.
Yeah. You guys responded nicer than my mum, who just said, it's interesting. She's gone on to say she likes it, though.
I love that there's like, my son came out as gay, and
Yeah.
then my son has gone blonde, and
Yeah.
that's like, we're just not prepared
They
for
just-
that.
they just
That's
weren't
taking
ready.
That's so
a whole
funny.
other level. That was an amazing palate cleanser.
That was...
I'm ready for whatever horror awaits
Yes.
us now. Time to
Honestly,
dive into
that
those
wasn't
indirects
bad.
Okay.
that we asked people to tag us in.
Found this in a charity shop book. Tell me this is a drawing and not a photograph.
Draw your favorite YouTuber.
How is that so us? That's so funny. Immediate. Is that how...
This is our legacy, Phil. Those
Their hair
diametrically
is
opposed
like-
fringes.
How is this just so clearly
Facing
there?
towards
Those
each
fringes
other.
really worth that bitch. And look at you shaking things
I
up
know.
like this. My God.
How are you gonna
My
draw me
God.
now?
Do you think Dan and Phil have please?
Is that real?
His and his is joint shitties. That's a cursed object.
That is so cursed.
That looks built into the floor. That's too elaborate
That's
to be a
cursed.
prank.
I was actually face each other. Cannibal.
Cannibal.
What does that mean?
They're Twinkies.
Oh, okay, I see. At least I still counted as a twink there.
Businessman does his work lying on his bed like a schoolgirl.
That is how I do all my business.
Why didn't my autism special interest on something healthy like learning how to cook, girl? What the hell is that?
I'm sorry.
Look, we all could have learned life skills.
We've taught you about Oxbow Lakes.
Exactly, it could have been worse. The illusion of free choice. Golden pig Dan, golden pig Phil.
No, wait. There's a reason behind this.
Dan and Phil rigged the vote.
We didn't rig the vote.
Okay, did a video.
Yeah.
Phil made me look like a gold pig, destroyed
Oh
the house,
my
made my
I did.
skin gold
gosh.
for a week. We said, who's going to be a pig in a poll? And then people realized we recorded footage from the game at a time before the poll was
Oh,
posted.
right, okay.
Explain.
Here's the thing.
Oh.
Sometimes when you're doing videos like that, stuff happens out of your control. But
Sometimes Daddy Sponsor says, we need something 2 days earlier than
yes,
you planned.
here's the thing. We still had time to record a whole new video
We were
if we
that
needed it.
confident that people were gonna make me the pig, and
Yeah.
then for some reason, people were like, "Oh no, Phil would want to."
I
be the
woke
pig.
up-
Let's
What's going on,
start a
Luke?
movement."
And
Welcome
frickin'
in, welcome
Golden
in.
Phil was trending like a presidential
Surviving,
campaign.
I guess, is
stop,
my
stop,
take.
Stop. Where did this come from? And at the time we filmed, it just so happened to be ahead in the poll.
It was ahead in the poll.
So technically, democracy was fine.
It was fine.
Dan and Phil not posting is like seeing your dog mysteriously missing from the kitchen and searching frantically for it, knowing it has something in its mouth. What do you have?
We
Let
have
me
this
see what
in
you
its
have.
mouth.
No, drop.
We've got a few things in our mouth at the moment.
We are
We're-
a resource
we're-
guarding Labrador.
we're baking.
And y'all don't want to know what the hell. Phil, you can't
Oh, I
combine
can't do a dog and
let
an
him
oven.
cook and dog's got something in his mouth.
The dog is in the oven.
Let the golden retriever cook.
Bake it. Oh, look at my priest. I'm going to hell. You do look like you're doing some kind of sermon here. Did you feel powerful
I
up there?
did, yeah, it
Were you
was
ready
scary.
to get everyone into your cult?
Dan doing a promo book event. I will be on the parapet. Dan Hal versus this one move that no one can stop him from doing.
All right, let's watch it.
Hitting him with the Dan and Phil beats as well.
Oh, it's going to it.
Why do you people know
How do
all
you
the
find
references?
this?
It's like I do a thing and they're like, here's the okay.
This is so good. What?
I'm having like a multiverse moment right now. This is everything everywhere.
Boy, recovered and returned back to
I
uni.
like it.
Nice.
Stop!
Don't.
Stop!
You should be.
Get a new move. Oh yeah, I love
Very
challenges.
nice. I'm glad you recovered.
Who is the
And who
third?
is Zendaya? The lamp,
Maybe.
betwixt it, the seal.
The seal.
Run, bro. Run, Josh Hutcherson. He wishes.
Oh my
Challenges had
gosh.
the most homoerotic churro scene.
Everyone told me that was going to be a gay movie.
Yeah.
And it was a slightly bi-curious movie.
It was.
Don't hype me up.
But when that sweat dripped onto the camera, I
I
was
wanted
like,
to be the ball that they were smacking around. Fuck yeah. Life imitates art.
we cannot include that. Whacking Dan's tail.
Not in that. Oh my god.
Not in the same way.
That took me out. We've got a clip. What's happening?
A morning near Christmas. I'm like, Dan, you got me 3 presents. What is this? I opened the first one. I got you like 4. A few moments
right.
later. It's like 2. Overcorrectors.
I just red flagged you straight
Oh
away.
my god. Well,
4
bitch,
lamps,
tell the truth.
3 lamps.
Be accurate.
You don't want to derail a story.
Phil he lives in Fantasyland. He's blonde. He might just double the numbers, add some spice to life. It's fine.
Blonde me already. Dan going down a really unimpressive slide at night.
We.
That's my kind of humor.
He's
He's
safe,
safe
here.
What is safe here?
under the cat calendar.
Oh my gosh.
Jump scare.
Jump scare! Beneath the cat calendar is the 13th cat.
The cursed cat.
We do not speak of him.
The little kit.
She just sent me her location. Bruh, the fuck is this?
If you know, you know.
And if you don't know, don't watch the Dan and Phil Crafts video.
No.
Just don't.
Oh gosh.
Not a meme.
Oh,
A few months ago, there
jeez.
was a fire in my apartment, and the Amazing Burgers Not on Fire was one of the only things in the living room that did not burn.
What?
It wasn't on fire after all.
No. Oh my god, it's real.
Oh jeez.
Holy
What?
shit.
Oh my. How?
I am sorry that your
I'm so
freaking
sorry.
house was on fire. I
wanna
hope
laugh,
that you're okay.
But be sad for you.
The oh shit, your house was on fire.
We've got enough books here. We could sell them as bricks for
Oh my
people's
God.
houses. I made Dill in Build-A-Bear. He has a custom shirt and sound. Oh,
Aw, bitch, that's a dog.
that is a dog.
That you didn't build a bear. You
That's
built a pup.
That's Dill's persona.
Fake exercise hater. I saw your biceps from across the room.
Mm.
Bro, what is your bar for a bicep?
Your arm does look meaty there.
I
You
just
gotta, you gotta be
there's
real.
something
Like,
about
this
this
is my
looks
arm.
meaty.
Daniel outfit that does it. It's good shapewear. From
Okay,
Spirit
sure.
Halloween.
Wait, why does this have 2,464 notes?
Literally obsessed with Phil being like, being Sisyphus wouldn't be that bad. Just make up little stories in your head. Cope. He's so mean.
You've got so far now, Dan. You've got so far.
No, don't push it down! Don't push it down! Run faster!
Oh,
Can't
jeez.
stop!
Oh,
No!
I think people going through any kind of struggle are just relating
The
to me saying
endless
that.
misery of life. Dan does a
fine.
2-hour stage show. Yap. Phil,
Yeah.
I don't know. Just roll the boulder.
alright.
It's okay. Moral of the story.
Yeah.
If you've only got 2 brain cells, can't form complex thoughts.
Hey, I talked to my bit.
Context, Dan
Yeah.
and Phil bought a smart bin.
Oh,
It-
no,
you
no,
get-
it's not called edging.
Oh.
It's called hanger.
Hanging.
Edging. It's called hanger.
Why? It was on
Yes.
sale at John Lewis. We thought a voice-activated trash can.
Yeah.
Camp.
It is.
It's a terrible product. It
Oh, yeah.
only responds to you if you say open can.
You have
in
to
an
be American.
accent. It is objectively a terrible
It's
product.
such a bad idea.
It brings us so much joy every day.
I don't even see how that would be like handy. I mean, I guess if your hands are full, it works. You know, I guess, but who wants to say open can? Open can. Open. You say close can, or does it just close automatically? I've seen the ones with the motion detector or something. Like you wave something over it and it pops up or whatever. That might be a better solution. I have one of those where you like step on it or something, the bar at the bottom, it pops open. Although, I think that's about as much as I want to put electronics into the trash can right now. But I'm assuming the one over, the motion detecting one is probably pretty great.
Every day.
Dan has got so used to it. I heard him
Oh
go
my
to
God.
the bathroom.
This is such like a freak Gen
No
Alpha
problem,
moment.
Jace.
You know how they're gonna be
Thanks
like
for hanging
kids
out
these days
and
are
joining,
gonna
of
talk
course.
to
Appreciate it.
objects
Yeah.
as if they're Alexas.
I heard Dan go to the toilet upstairs, walked in the door.
Take
and
care of
went,
yourself,
"Open
all that
can."
good
I was like,
stuff.
did you just talk to the toilet?
We're
I just
finally
had that
making
moment.
it through.
I was like, toilet
Just a little inside baseball here. We realized last week that the mods and myself were dropping like flies. Like all of a sudden it was just like dominoes. Like, can't go. I'm terrible. I'm sick or something. Oh, I'm sick too. It's just like, oh gosh. I always see the one with the bar on some of my relatives' place. Yeah, the censored ones are probably better, but I don't. It is what it is. Only Rocco was left standing. Indeed.
lid open. I just walked straight up to this fucking bog.
It
and
was
I went,
such a
"Open
mess of a
can."
week.
Does that mean you're gonna wake up in the night and piss in the bin if you forget what you're doing?
Hell yeah, brother. Voting for the feel to be given a permanent position in the Downfall Games cinematic universe.
That is such a good picture of the
Friendship
feel.
ended with Dan. Excuse you. This art style
I love it.
is fucking specific and beautiful. Look at the emotion on that seal.
I know. It has seen many lifetimes.
She overdosed on Yowie. What level of the iceberg
Oh my
are
God.
you at to understand this?
This is deep.
If this made sense to you,
That is a good question.
immediately, You've made bad decisions in your life.
There's probably
Because of
so much. Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
Why
Wow.
did that take me a couple seconds
know.
to realize that's edited?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks
yeah.
normal for a second.
I know I was showing a lot of side ass in that baking video.
Sass.
I had a family friend
Yeah.
reach out to me and say that they searched for cinnamon bun recipes.
No.
And they clicked on it because it just like had a million views, so they thought it must be legit.
Oh my
and
God.
then he was like, "Is this Dan dressed as a fucking nun showing ass?"
This is one of
in
the
my
things
search
that
results.
should not break our containment area.
No, day zero of not yapping.
It's true.
Made these in a random brain blast. Hell yeah.
Evil Dan Howell be like, new videos coming soon. Oh. Evil Phil Lester be like, this video is not sponsored by NordVPN. Look.
Phil gets the emails.
Yes.
He says yes.
I do.
I think about the mortgage payment. I say okay.
Well, speaking of, today's video is sponsored by the wonderful NordVPN.
You know, what did they say no to?
Your Nord challenge today.
This is not. There is.
There is. Everyone likes the Nord challenge. You have to do a puppet show using things in this room, saying the features of NordVPN.
Have a good one.
You have 30 seconds. Go.
Shit.
Appreciate the links. Shout out to all the
Once
mods.
upon a time, there was an innocent internet user.
Oh,
it's you.
there it
And
is.
they are sat in a cafe, minding their own business. They then open a tab and they think, I'm just going to crack open a bit of this fan fiction for some light reading.
Uh-oh.
And little do they know, the cafe owner, Sven,
no,
is
Sven.
peeping just as this guy is about to see what's happening in the bath. To save the day comes the VPN.
Josh
Do not be
Hutcherson.
afraid, my child. I am NordVPN and I will remember your passwords.
Whoa.
I will protect your privacy. Ugh. And I will change your location so you can watch John Oliver
Obviously, I'm not gonna be
episodes as
skipping
they are
through
being
the
released on
in-video
HBO
ads.
YouTube channel. What fell
Just for
down?
the fact that you're giving me the grace
Bravo.
of reacting
I
to the
see what
content.
you've done.
Low, Josh Hutcherson was fucking dead.
That felt very real, Dan. Are you trying to read fan fiction in cafes?
I'm being very honest about why everyone has a VPN and what they use it for.
Go to nordvpn.com/Dan and Phil for 4 months extra for free.
Boom.
Click the link below and you will be as protected as this slime.
Good morning, Dan tried to smother me in my sleep, but I prevailed to live to see another day.
What is Golden Pig 420? It has 738 followers.
Smoking ass, eating grass.
It has a fan cam.
That's awesome.
The pig has a fan cam.
Send this to Dragon City
I
with no
should.
context. Don't, please don't. Looking for a fourth. Average day in the Faust. Whoa.
We should have
Mouse.
just reacted to this.
Reject tradition, embrace modernity.
Oh no.
Let my ancient crack
The
live
crack.
in peace. That's fucking ruined the pig. They took my ass like shit. Tonight's vibe too much on my mind.
Okay, this is a good account.
Why is this object speaking to
I'm
me
just gonna hire you
spiritually?
to run my account. We're all doomed 2024.
I'm actually very excited, Phil.
What?
Tomorrow will be the 1 month anniversary of my video being erroneously copyright blocked.
Oh, great.
Doomed will be free.
Are you gonna get it free
It
again?
will be free.
Yay.
My excited ass showing my girl my new.
How much of this do we have to censor?
That shit got a bend.
Oh my god.
It's gonna tickle the pickle.
We're gonna have
and
to
the prickle. Only jobs fannies are allowed to have: teacher, barista, florist, pets, unemployed. The fuck is a fanny? Is this like a British slur or something?
Someone is outside of the bubble. Oh, it's me giving you an eye bath when you went to the
When
hospital.
I went to the hospital and you abandoned me, and the doctor on
Stop
the
it.
phone. Yeah, it was actually a lot more hectic than that. That's quite calm and domestic.
We need 1,000% more chaos.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine it directed like an episode of The Bear.
We'll raw XD through this night.
Directed like an episode of
Oh
The Bear.
god, the freaking line
What
analysis.
does this
This was the
mean?
only thing I can think of leaning into him. He's got the shame.
What?
He facing the world.
Does that mean I'm an alpha in this situation? Like, what's it representing here?
Yeah.
Why are you...
I will say,
Based on the
there's
pose.
something to this.
Is there?
I think that often I try to make myself appear smaller
Oh, okay.
and less intimidating.
Yeah.
Because I feel like as a tall person, I can be a bit spooky sometimes.
Right. Meanwhile, I'm just like spreading my to the world.
And maybe I should be more myself,
You
whatever
should.
that means.
Spread it.
Yeah, lean all the way back.
What?
Yeah.
Flapping in the breeze.
Stand
Oh,
tall.
Another analysis.
You're
What was
tall.
it?
Just enjoy it.
Galvanized steel screw borrowed from aunt. Eco-friendly wood veneers. That's actually carpet.
Do you want to react to the poll?
The pole is there to strap a back cushion too.
Yes.
But the back cushion I bought was too wide.
Right.
And it kept, like, my pillow kept sliding under the back cushion.
So it looked good in
now
theory.
I've taken them off, and now there's just a pole above the bed.
Right. I'm a law student. I take my Dan and Phil pushes to uni for comfort every day, so Dan gets to suffer through law school again.
This is why I've been feeling anxiety and stress.
Yeah.
You've been voodooing me accidentally.
You're feeling it.
How dare you bring that energy back into my life?
The lecture. The seminar.
Just started watching Dan and Phil. How long until Dan shows up?
It's like season 4, maybe season 5.
I need you all to see this absolute gem I found.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That must be based on my bedsheet. Someone graduated with your motto.
That is ornate.
I can read it so I don't forget it when I'm trying to say it.
It means to live is to laugh.
To live is to laugh sounds like be brave and have the
Do
courage.
you not know my
Oh, what is it?
What the I do not deserve something so well crafted in light of what we craft.
No.
Cannot unsee.
That's the truth. That's what was actually happening.
That's like what's under the Doug trio. You don't want to know.
Yeah.
I can't believe you
Oh
posted
my
quote. Not arguing with
gosh.
a man who sits like this to clean up a spill. Like whatever you say, princess baby.
What am I doing with my legs there? How is that comfortable?
I do.
What an
often
interesting
wonder how to
pose.
still position
Look how I'm
myself.
sat right now.
What
Like,
the fuck are you
I
doing?
don't know. I've got
You've
my
got
like,
your own foot up your own sphincter. You're not giving yourself cramp.
I don't know. I can feel my leg now.
Look, some people in
Oh
life
my
are meant to
gosh.
criticize society
Yeah.
and solve the world's problems. Some people are just meant to be Tudor princesses.
That's me.
Give Phil
Interesting
great-
foot
me a
He's
placement.
meant to just be appreciated and fanned with a leaf.
I am. Do you think coming out as gay is hard? Try telling your parents you're
PH.
Dan and Phil
Oh,
again.
geez.
See how much acceptance you get from the tolerant left.
Mum, I don't know how to say this to you. Do you remember those guys? It wasn't just a phase.
They're with you forever. Oh my gosh. That was a lot. You
That's some
guys
good shit.
can just run this channel. You're funnier than
This
us.
is the tree that we planted.
You are the tree.
Whose shade we are now being fucking roasted by.
Thank you to my fiance NordVPN for sponsoring this
Cover
video.
your tracks, watch the content you can't. We
If
all
you
do
want
it, you need one.
4 months extra for free. Go to nordvpn.com/Dan and Phil. Link below.
You know, I had a turbulent upbringing.
You did?
Some people weren't there for me when I needed them.
No.
You know who's there for me?
Who?
NordVPN.
I thought you were going to say our audience. Thank you for being a chaotic bunch of
Give
people.
this a thumbs
Amazing.
up if you want the
Damn it.
algorithm to like it.
I'm gonna put the last-
Send this to your friends.
The last fan Twitter video is over there if you want to
Scroll
watch.
it. It's some
watch more of
good
this.
shit.
Yeah.
If you like the giggly energy, watch the videos of us watching TikToks. You'll get to know us better.
Yes.
Or hey, if you're into the gaming, binge The Sims.
You
if you're
should
not
do
living
it.
vicariously through our Sims series, what are you spending your time doing on YouTube?
Good. Bye. Hello?
That's very good. Very, very good. Oh my gosh. Clearly they love their fans. PHANS. And it shines through. It shines through. It's very nice. Obviously they've known each other for a very long time, and their chemistry at this point is off the charts. It's very endearing. Very endearing indeed. We'll throw a like on that. Link down below in the YouTube description when this gets posted to YouTube. For the original video, go throw it some love yourself. So check out their channel. They might have stuff that you might find interesting. Maybe you want to request it for a future date. Certainly, go for it. We go ahead and throw that link in the Twitch chat for anybody watching live. And go ahead and bring up some more information on the fandom. PHANDOM. Feel like I have to spell everything out at this point. There we go. The fandom. Portmanteau. I've never seen that word before. Interesting. Of fan and fandom, go figure. Refers to the fans of YouTube star vloggers Dan Howell and Phil Lester. Started in 2010-ish. The fandom, the family, fannies. Dan and Phil are YouTube vloggers. They met online in the comments to Phil's videos, then IRL in 2009. Becoming fast friends and starting a successful series of video collabs. 2011, they became roommates in Manchester, before moving to London together in 2012 to work with BBC Radio 1. During this time, they were maintaining more or less a separate brands arrangement. 2013, obviously Dan deleted everything by accident, all his tweets, although many people would believe it wasn't an accident. He also deletes old tweets when they start getting retweets or likes, so the fandom self-polices themselves in regards to shipping content. Seen as wrong to post shippy things in the main Tumblr tags. To tweet Dan or Phil or other YouTubers links to such content, to post the Valentine's Day video, or even talk about it. 2014, online magazine 1080 did a piece about the Slash fanfic, and during its Twitter promotion decided to tag Dan. This propelled a full-on wank around the end of 2014. They created the Dan and Phil shop and also launched Dan and Phil Games, which obviously was that channel that we just watched. 2019 came out. Reaction of the fans and fellow YouTubers was positive and supportive. It's not surprising. Fandom history. 2011, YouTube glitched and accidentally unprivated videos from lots of channels. That's terrifying. Actually, I don't think I have any private videos, now that I think about it. No, I don't have... Yeah, I don't have anything, frankly. On what now? Yeah. You know what? I figured it was enough of a word that YouTube wouldn't look for. I'm like, should be fine. Let's see, 2 videos. Yeah, I don't think I have any private videos right now. None. I have a couple unlisted, and that's because they're like, one of them was a test video for that review that I did for the karaoke machine, and I have a couple ads that I ran that don't need to be listed. 2 videos have been confirmed to be leaked this one time. One of them being a 2-minute vlog, that's short, where Phil is in his room and talks about addressing Dan, recounting his favorite moments of them together as a couple as a gift for Valentine's Day 2010. Contents of the other video are unknown. At this point, a few people who were talking about it on Twitter, DeviantArt, and Tumblr were messaged by Dan asking for them to just not talk about it. Sadly, one person managed to save the video, and it's been resurfacing on the internet ever since. Latest copyright removal dates as soon as May 6, 2016. The video was apparently a prank, according to them. They're planning to do and actually leaked it on April Fool's, but they decided, it'd be too mean and didn't go with it. That makes sense. Let's see. I want to read all this. Obviously, it's way too much. Be here literally all day and night. Dan girls versus Phil girls. Girls out there who are so effing obsessed with Dan, they're willing to say nasty things about or to Phil and his fans. Really? Why would you pick a side like that? That doesn't make any sense, especially if they're that close and collaborating. Because if you enjoy one, chances are you're going to enjoy the other one. They're together all the time and they're hilarious. That's very odd. I've seen messages on other people's blogs that have been directed towards Dan from Phil girls saying he doesn't deserve Phil, and that Dan doesn't appreciate him. I mean, that's crazy. That's that toxic fandom that we've discussed on this channel a little bit, where it becomes too obsessive. You're too into it to the point where you're like, this person doesn't even deserve the other person. Doesn't even appreciate him. It's like, how would you know that? Are you in his head? Are you in, when the camera cuts off, are you there? Are you there? Do you have like hidden cameras? Like that should be known. I don't have any. Sometimes I upload private stuff, testing certain things. Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I definitely usually delete private ones. And it's usually just me like testing things out, see if it works, see if it's blocked. Dan's response in the live stream, I really have a problem with the word Dan girls. Someone likes Phil and they don't like me, I don't get offended. Somebody likes me and doesn't like Phil, it doesn't mean they're a Dan girl. You shouldn't go attacking them. However, if someone is mean to somebody, that doesn't make them a Dan girl. That makes them a twat. Amen, Dan. Amen. Life is too short to hate. Don't be a drama llama. That is a great thing right there. That's a great quote. Life is too short to hate. That is very true. Very true. We are here today, gone tomorrow. And I don't know. Some folks have a habit of being dragged down by just superfluous, meaningless. I don't know if that means their life is too easy or something, or maybe they're just not knowing enough to have that sense of mortality or something, but I'm assuming they'll eventually figure it out. They've had several videos directly interacting with their fandom. I mean, we basically just saw it. Let's see. You know what? This title finally makes sense. Finally makes sense. I can't read it to you, but that definitely makes sense. Quite similar situations in terms of obsession, yeah. I think we discussed it when we did Outer Banks. We talked about one of the main characters dying, leaving, and how the actors of JJ and Kiara were heavily shipped. Yeah. Fans got toxic. Absolutely. We've talked about it a couple times, I think, at this point now. But yeah, I mean, it goes without saying. If you're putting intentions on the people that you have no daily interaction with, you're a little too far deep. You got to pull yourself back. Pull yourself, you know? Got to have a little self-accountability there. Cool to be into something. It's cool to be a fan. It's cool, you know, be part of something. It's awesome. But when you get too deep, you start losing yourself and you start putting judgments on other people and putting intentions on other people, you got to pull yourself back. It's too much. I think I read this before. I definitely understand the dressing as a nun now. Oh yeah, we did. Fans on tour now that they're, seeing fans on tour now that they're older and a bit gayer has felt radical and free. This AI. Oh, God. Guys everywhere, people. Everywhere. Dan and Phil are currently 1 month into the North American leg of their tour. This was in November. Do stops in Chicago, Toronto, New York, Nashville, and more. They were in Australia in December. I've had so many people joke that our tour has felt like healing, and to see people from all different walks of life, like they're welcome at our tour, makes us so happy. Getting to perform a new show that contains so many spicy personal and professional revelations is a thrill. Truly a don't give a F. New era, and to see people hollering at some of the controversial moments, shedding a tear at the end makes it feel so good every night. I mean, there's got to be a reason why music artists and stand-up comedians just enjoy the stage so much. Number one, I'm assuming looking out at a crowd, it's got to feel like, wow, I'm really doing something. You know, people are here, they're choosing to be here, they're spending money. All eyes are on myself or maybe a band, and I'm part of it. It's got to feel rewarding because number one, you're getting that direct feedback hit, and I mean, there's energy in there, right? You've been to a concert, you've been to a show, whatever. Lots of energy. Pressure and nervousness, yes, of course. But there's a lot of positive feedback, and it's got to be addicting. Got to be. USA is so huge, we can't believe driving across the middle takes so long. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. If you haven't been to the US, just driving anywhere takes forever. So it's very much a driver country. If you don't have a vehicle or you're not prepared for some long bus ride or something like that, it's going to be crazy. It's quite a bit. And I live in a very big state. So it's pretty crazy. I'm pretty sure my state is like the size of countries, which is wild. But yeah, it's very interesting. If you've never been here, eventually, if you make your way over here for, a vacation or holiday or something like that, I think you'll be pretty amazed at just how huge it is. From Texas and the Midwest, the upcoming East Coast leg, our propaganda is spreading across the nation. And we're so happy to be here saving democracy, one viewer at a time. We've had so many funny memes and reactions to it. Phil 37. Okay. Seeing the buzz on social media. First night we did the show because no one knew anything about it. Or what it was going to be was just a reminder of how hilarious our audience is. Dan added that the show is helping people come to terms with their past and also their future. Someone in the industry, it's one of the issues. Having a professional relationship with fans is great. Maybe at a con, they cosplay as your character. It's got to be awesome. It's cool or take selfies, but then when the fan tries to get into their personal life, being toxic about who they spend their time with, just feels parasocial and could become stalker-like. Yeah, there is a fine line there of... Maybe it's not a fine line. I take that back. You could be an avid fan, like rabid fan of something, and not be stalkerish. But there is definitely a line there when you're like visiting where they live, etc. That it's a pretty distinct line, I think. Putting intentions on people, like I said, it can get very messy. So better to be a fan and interested in the happenings and everything like that, and supporting what they do, buying their merch, interacting with their ads, all that stuff. Like there's good in there, and you just have to remember that these are people too. These are people. We're all people. Hate to break it to you, we're all just people. Let's go ahead and jump into the next one. That was very funny. Very funny. Every Dan and Phil video I've seen so far has been, number one, interesting. Number two, has captured my attention every time. And number three, very funny. They are extremely funny and extremely funny together as well. I saw that Anthony Padilla, Dan Howell interview or whatever. That was extremely funny. But now to see Dan and Phil actually together and collabing as they became famous for, amazing. They play off each other very well, which is not surprising. It's kind of hard to be that close to somebody for that long and not have a very good chemistry. Very charismatic, for sure. Let's go ahead and jump into... And by the way, if you're wondering what this is literally just looped footage of Ireland. And there's something going on back there, but you can't see it because the hat's so big. But it is what it is. All right, the next one is Rain TikTok Edits compilation to watch because long may she reign. It's a great show. I watched it, episode, beginning to end. It was phenomenal. I usually do watch these or I try to. I don't have Netflix anymore, which is all too sad. But I did watch it because it was a period piece. If you have been watching the show for any period of time and have actually listened to me, I don't know how many of you actually listen to me. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But if you do listen to me, you know that I love period pieces. I think they're fantastic. The settings, costumes, the day-to-day life is so different, so it's fascinating to me. It's just like, oh, these are fellow humans that have been here many years before me. And boy, is life different. Similar in ways, but also very different. It's probably the best non-Arrowverse CW shows, but sure is a classic love triangle. Yeah. It is quite a good show. I highly recommend it if you're into that kind of thing. If you're not, then maybe you hate it, but I know for a fact I loved it. Let's go ahead and bring up Rain. This is by Luke. In the chat, in the mod, sphere. I think shows like the originals and some seasons of TVD fit that group as well. Indeed. Agreed. All right, let's jump in here and see what's up. This is going to be I haven't seen this in such a long time. Show itself. So every time I get like glimpses of it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember that.
The evil it spread like a fever ahead. It was night when you died, my firefly. What could I have said to raise you from the dead? Oh, could I be the sky on the 4th of July? Well, you do enough talk, my little hawk. Why do you cry?
Actually, you know what? Let me pause it real quick. Move it over just a little. Just a little bit. There we go. Just don't want to miss anything. Perfect.
Tell me, what did you learn from the Tillamook burn or the 4th of July? We're all gonna die.
Catherine was such a great character.
While the light is glowing, I'll be in my castle golden. But until the gates are open, I just wanna feel this moment.
Yeah. Isn't that wild? You know what's interesting about this show, and I will say was pretty amazing about the acting, is they didn't age very much in this show, just the actors themselves. But throughout the seasons, it was just, you could tell that there was something different about them. And it's like they aged maturity-wise. Like every season, that just kind of, just a little tweak here and there. And by the end, everyone felt much older, even though they didn't look it. Very interesting. kind of makes sense. Yeah, Catherine and Mary. Very interesting.
Get Mary out of here. Hide her. Mary. Now.
What are you doing?
Don't move. Don't push me away. You're shaking.
Thank you.
Let go of Mary.
We'll say Francis definitely aged quite a bit in the show.
I need to get you out of here.
There's no other way. How much danger am I in?
Go upstairs. Now.
I think of the night in the park, it was getting dark and we stayed up for hours. What a lie, what a lie, what a lie. You cling to my body.
Why was I just thinking of this song? That's crazy.
What a lie, what a lie, what a lie. You and I. What a lie, what a lie. You and I. I'll grab your wrist.
Yeah, absolutely. Gosh. Yeah, by the end of it, I was just like, I don't want Francis to die. I really don't. Which is weird for like a season or two. He just became
Have you gone mad?
different.
Just judge me, Antoine. I'm my father's son.
I didn't really care much. And then by the end, I was like, no!
You defy me to Kidz.
I would defy the devil
Yeah, it was
himself to try
definitely-
to buy and sell my country.
Definitely
I will
a
not
tough
risk
ending.
Scotland's freedom.
Made me very emotional to end this show. I was sad it was over. Honestly, I was sad it was over.
But go ahead, ruin me. I can give a damn about my reputation in France.
In Scotland?
They will believe their queen.
If a show is done and done properly, you should feel sad. That's
Ignore
over.
it. And this on his... Well, you know. When you detect interest. After, lie absolutely still.
From a family line. Oh, that I didn't try to undo it. All of my pain and all your excuses. I was a kid, but I wasn't clueless. All of my past, I tried to erase it, but now I see what I even change it. My share of face and share a last name, but wonder what I did to deserve this. How could you hurt a little kid? I can't forget, I can't forgive you. Cause now I'm scared that everyone I love will leave me. Scattered across my family line. I'm so good at telling lies. That came from my mother's side. Told a million to survive. Scattered across my family line. God, I have my father's eyes. But my sisters, when I cry, I can run, but I
I should probably mention this. Luke, you brought it up a little earlier. There is a grape scene in this show. There might be more than one, now that I think about it. I'm thinking there's just one, but maybe there's more. Don't quote me on that. So just a heads up on that. It is difficult, obviously, to watch. And, you know, those scenes are usually included in period pieces. But, yeah, just a heads up on that if you're planning on watching it.
I will always, honestly, truly, completely love you.
What's interesting is the fact that Mary and Francis kind of parted.
And so cunning you've become.
Kind of parted towards the end there. But they found their way back.
You came back to us from convent. I miss the girl you were.
Many will. She was easier to cope. I am the Queen of France, and you are my subject.
Appreciate the context there, Luke.
Madam, I assure you your men.
I've missed you. I wasn't sure if you want to see me.
Those reunions were always interesting.
Now rumor has it she ain't got your love anymore. Rumor has it.
Do not test my power, and do not tempt my fury.
I mean, it goes to no big surprise that, you know, with the rise of Mary came the, you know, and the marrying of the various friends came this massive wedge between everybody and distance and everything. Just an unfortunate part of royalty, I guess, and court. Which is weird and not great, because when you're in power, you need people around you you trust. But then again, if you're around power, some people you trust might do you in. So it's very interesting spot to be in.
Until I poisoned him. Don't make it sound so cruel.
Yeah, power hungry at times.
Sounds so grateful. Perhaps we could talk to them, hear their grievances. Perhaps not right now. I'm not a judgmental person. Henry?
She's really not.
I don't want to do this. No, we don't share the same blood. You're my brother, and I love you. That's the truth. We're living different lives. Heaven only knows if we'll make it back with all our fingers and our toes. 5 years, 20 years, coming back will always be the same. If I was dying on my knees, you would be the one to rescue me. And if you were drowned at sea, I'd give you my lungs so you could breathe.
Well, then we are in dire circumstances. Oh, sorry, Lord. My condolences on.
I'm very disappointed.
Oh, what a tenuous relationship.
Do you have any idea how much water costs?
Of course. Mother, daughter.
Late is alive.
Me?
When he arrived, my father had him locked up. Lord, I swear I did not know until just now. I've already ordered him released.
Released?
Favorite moment of Mary Catherine minus the development was Catherine resulting the poison. Yes. One time Mary needed to use it for them to survive. She's like, oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
Released from where? He's here in the castle.
Lath was a great character. Thoroughly enjoyed Lath as a character.
Oh, you were dead.
I made your face
Never leave me. Never. Oh,
I think we're meant to really
Thank you.
relate to Lath.
Lover?
Pretty sure.
Your princess lover?
Lath very much feels like the audience kind of put in this situation. Commoner or whatever.
Drink?
God, yes.
Is that King Philip in a wig?
Oh, Grace, that's Lady Alina, second cousin to the King of Spain.
Adam's apple doesn't fall too far from the tree.
That heart is so cold, all over my arm. I don't wanna know that, babe.
Ah, Lola, I see you've met the Von Hamsworth.
Hello, baby. Johnny would have to be a saint
Mm-hmm.
to marry it. Oh, Suzanne.
Lath and Claude. Oh my god.
You're willing to marry our son to that ugly baby.
Yeah.
Marvelous kisser.
Lola.
I'd be happy for you. Those ears. Why are they so far back?
Yeah.
Princess Claude, but I would be so honored if you
Their romance was something.
Oh, my apologies. It's lovely. Thank you.
Might I? My dear mother wore it upon her bosom.
Mm.
She was a larger woman.
Princess Claude, excuse me, you have a Latin lesson to attend?
Latin? Is that today? Well, this is a terrible inconvenience. I was having such a wonderful time with...
Archduke Forley.
Yes, of course. I'm very displeased by this. You?
Servant boy in the kitchens or the stable to basically Francis's right-hand man. Yeah. Pretty wild. From nothing to nobility, yeah.
You can walk straight through hell with a smile. You could be the hero, you get the gold. Breaking over records they thought never could be broke. Yeah, do it for your people, do it for your pride. Are you ever gonna know if you never even try?
Then again, he also showed that the closer you get to nobility, crazier it gets. It all went downhill very quick. Very quick. Like being pulled into the waves.
Why don't you dance like that?
Shut up. I was riding. Really? Who?
Mary, Queen of Scots. Hello.
And this on his... Well, you know.
I don't take orders from bastards.
Haven't you heard? I've been titled Master of Horse and Hunt. So, gather your horses and go out and hunt.
We're now married to a beautiful woman of noble blood.
Who's notorious for sleeping with my father. I see no awkwardness there.
Nope.
You have never cared
Yikes.
about them. I may not care. Perhaps we could talk to them, hear their grievances. I'd like to help you with something of the utmost importance. Babies. Excuse me?
I came as soon as I heard. Is it true you're terribly ill?
You sound so hopeful. And you just came for the food.
And your charming company.
Get out.
All the drama. All the drama. Just nonstop.
Take an angel by the wings, baby. beg her now for anything, beg her now for one more day. Take an angel by the wings, time to tell her everything. Ask her for the strength to stay.
Can't always get what you want.
You did it! Of course I did. You provide a huge target. Gigantic, really.
I had a feeling this song would be in one of these. Very fitting. Yeah, very much. Catherine's definitely one of those characters that the more you learn, the more you're just like, oh, I just feel bad for that Catherine.
I loved him, Catherine.
Although she did bring a lot of ills on herself.
And now it's done and I loved him.
Ills of expectation. Oh, those deja vu scenes at the end were great. Perfect.
Francis, I've been looking for you everywhere. Just off to find you. I was riding. Really? Who?
Who?
Why don't you look like that? Shut up.
Thomas? Mary, Queen of Scots.
Hello.
You smile is to feel the sun, Empress.
Do you flirt with everyone?
Absolutely everyone. Hello there. What exactly did you tell Mary about Olivia? Just that she was your first? Never said of how many?
To help you with something of the utmost importance. Babies. And this on his... It's leaving stain.
Why is this so difficult? Our clothes go away dirty and they come back clean. How do they do it?
I don't know. They take them to the laundry and they dip them in something.
That's how you know you're a little out of touch.
Clean shaven? Or, maybe it's hair?
Don't you think a royal crown suits me? Of course, Your Majesty. Makes your head look smaller. Almost back to normal size.
Have you learned anything? Where is Henry?
Queen Penelope.
Brutal.
To tell you that the king is...
I forgot about that. Catherine had some really good
good
zingers. Oh, jeez.
Where is
That's
Penelope?
right.
She's going to get supplies.
So wild. And one of them raised his
Forgot
head
about that.
and looked at me as if he could say something.
Sorry. What a wonder. Peasants? You have never cared about them.
I may not care about peasants individually.
Wait. I see a village ahead. Thank heavens.
You must think practically. We need to buy a horse.
Do you have any idea how much a horse costs?
Of course.
He won't share his problems with me like he used to. If this goes on, what will our marriage become?
Normal.
Poison?
You say that so hopefully now. Sadly, it's not. I don't carry poison everywhere. I might accidentally kill myself.
I came as soon as I heard. Is it true you terribly ill? You sound so hopeful.
I don't suppose your husband took lovers outside the marital bed.
Oh.
I suppose.
Be happy for me, won't you?
What are you doing?
If your plan doesn't work, I want to shove this cloth down his throat.
Catherine, unhand that rag.
And I need you to scream.
Scream? Why would I?
What's up, Noelle? Welcome in. Welcome in.
Even better.
We're doing all right. We're doing all right.
No, you fool. You gave it
I'm
to
surviving.
me. Such a queer feeling whenever I look at it.
What's that?
Happy St. Patrick's Day indeed.
What I've never felt before.
How could you tell?
I love you.
I love you too.
What a miracle.
Can't even fit the hat in the picture.
I will always defend you. Because you're my wife.
Marriage is no longer something that happened to me. You are what I want.
It's amazing. This show really started off kind of slow for me. I wasn't super into it, but boy, eventually I was just grabbed. It's just like, ah.
She was younger though. She looked like you. She said she'd care for me. Was that you?
We've both been blessed to care for you. You're a wonderful boy. And a good soul. And you are and always were loved.
Oh.
Pascal, God loves you too. Pascal? Pascal, can you hear me?
Oh, jeez.
Mary. It's fresh air. Time to think. You know what you need is a nice long walk. Huh? Turn this carriage around right now. Mary, what difference does it make? You said you wanted some fresh air. Thanking the village of Noyon for their love. Their love of you. When the church steeple falls, I rebuild it. In your name, yes, of course you're popular. I may not care about peasants individually, but in general, I care a great deal. Perhaps we could talk to them, hear their grievances. Sell the royals! Perhaps not right now. It was a foxhole badger. Fox, and how would you...
Kill the royals. Maybe we'll do it later.
But we don't have any money. Of course we don't have money. I swear on the blessed...
Work on that public image a little bit.
One way or another. Let's see the shinier coin first. Are you trying to insult me? The family we used to work for was destroyed by the plague. So here we are. We will work for a meal and for a bed to sleep in tonight. What? I suppose it's too late to try to convince them who we are now. We must think practically. We need to buy a horse. Do you have any idea how much a horse costs? Of course. If this goes on, what will our marriage become? Normal. Where do these stories come from?
Normal.
First, you should know he was a terrible, terrible hat maker. Out of work due to the plague. But I think being a lady's maid would be fun. Like you, we are professional deceivers. Oh, they long for entertainment and we give it to them, right? Take their money in return. Well, aren't you a little short to play queens? You can have it. What is it? It's all right. You can tell me. I'm a friend. I am also your queen and I command you to speak. Poison? You say that so hopefully now. Sadly, it's not. I don't carry poison everywhere. I might accidentally kill myself. Throwing bodies into a ditch behind its house. My dear, never give up a crown to anybody.
What is going on, Ryan? This is one of those shows where if you really get into it and you just accept it for what it is, it can impact you quite a bit towards the end.
Everything we know. Exactly. So go.
Literally making rain edits. Oh gosh. So good. I just haven't seen it in forever. I've forgotten so much of it.
Poison everywhere. I might accidentally kill myself.
Why don't you dance like that? Shut up.
Mm.
No trousers. This keeps happening.
Peasants? You have never cared about them.
Oh, I may not care about peasants individually.
She has your nose. And your eyebrow.
Oh, good Lord.
Mary, Queen of Scots.
Hello.
No, they're angry.
Perhaps we could talk to them, hear their grievances.
Have the servants pour you a bath. You smell gamey. Here's a head start.
Oh, yeah.
Ash and Kenna get together.
It's a very romantic story.
I totally understand that. I try not to let that affect my enjoyment. Sometimes it does. But honestly, I didn't know much about them. So it was kind of good in a way. Unfortunately, I knew that she died. I mean, that's just semi-well-known, even to me. But yeah, it was definitely still somewhat surprising because I didn't know a lot of the relationships around it and whatnot. So it was still pretty good. Still pretty, figure out as I go along.
Story, actually.
But sometimes you can't help that because you know too much.
On his syphilis?
And at that point, you're hoping the relationships kind of bring you into it and you just lose track of the rest.
I see a village ahead. Thank heavens.
Why is this so difficult? Our clothes go away dirty and they come back clean. How do they do it?
I don't know. They take them to the laundry and they dip them in something. I'd like to help you with something of the utmost importance. Babies.
Excuse me?
Now.
I will not be so demeaned by a woman.
Do you think a royal crown suits me?
Of course, Your Majesty. Makes your head look smaller. Almost back to normal size. This is a waste of time.
You just said something about my ass.
Not everything is about your ass, Kenna.
Oof. Oh my gosh. It's amazing what happened in all those seasons. Just dropping like flies.
Francis.
I've been waiting for you.
Is this real?
Nothing is more real.
Oh my gosh.
I love you. I always have.
I love you too.
A great ending.
Truly this young.
At this point, I was emotionally compromised, as they say.
Seems like so long ago. It's been so difficult, Francis. So difficult.
It's over now.
Everything got so complicated. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, everything got very complicated. And it became one of those things like she missed the simplicity of just having Francis in the beginning, where it was very, simple. Things were coming on, it wasn't as brutal around her. Like, it was just very, very interesting. It is late afternoon. What's going on? What's going on, Luna? Oh my gosh. Gonna throw that some love. Link down below in the YouTube description when this gets posted to YouTube, as all the VODs do. For the original video, go throw out some much deserved love. Also, I'll throw it here in the Twitch chat for those of you watching live. Trying to do that now so you can actually see it and do it yourself. All right, let's bring up some more information on Rain. Always love diving back into this. Time zones are cool. Indeed they are. All right. That peer. Discord disappear. There we go. All right. Historical drama, of course, for the CW. I always forget it was on the CW, because I saw it on Netflix. Set in the late 16th century, revolves around, of course, the life of Mary, Queen of Scots, her rise to power in the French court. 4 seasons. Not a lot, but enough, I guess. Could have gone on for maybe a couple more, but honestly, I think it was a good amount. CW ordered a pilot in 2013, loosely based on Mary Stuart's life, largely favor fictionalized storylines with historical accuracy. Kane was cast in the lead role the same month. Wow. Filming took place in Toronto and the Republic of Ireland. There you go. There's a little topical information there. First season opens in 1557. A great year. I don't know if anybody remembers it, but a lot happened. 15-year-old Queen Mary Stuart, living in a convent in France, quickly returned to the castle where she was awaiting her marriage to 15-year-old Crown Prince Francis, to whom she had been engaged since they were 6. Good grief. That's very young. That's very young. I guess in one way it's like, at least I don't have to try, you know? Got something lined up. Don't have to worry about it. It's just something you can cross off the list. Good to go. Just focus on other things. Mary has to contend with changing politics and power plays, as they always do, as well as her burgeoning feelings for and romantic attractions of Francis's bastard half-brother, Bash. Francis's mother, Catherine de' Medici, secretly tries to prevent the marriage, and following Nostradamus' confidential prediction, the marriage will lead to Francis's death. Also follows the affairs of her handmaidens, which is very interesting. Searching for noble husbands, their own for the French court. Second season opens with the death of King Henry II, follows the rise of Francis and Mary as king and queen of France and Scotland. Here they have to balance their marriage with their roles as monarchs. Conflicts between Catholics and Protestants. Episodes are about an hour long with commercials. Oh my gosh, the opening theme is by the Lumineers. That's kind of interesting. Didn't know that. Fourth and final season opening in 1563, ending in 1587, so quite a few years of jumping around here. Let's see. Less and less episodes throughout the seasons. I mean, that's an unfortunate. Gives you kind of an aspect of, when the characters come and go. Lath comes in recurring, and then as a main. Interviews preceding the premiere, showrunner described the show as deliberately taking liberties with history. Well, there you go. And that's more entertainment than history. Actress Anna referred to the show as fantasy history, pouring the characters in hypothetical situations. Show's designed to be interesting to a contemporary audience, so viewers who aren't familiar with history will be able to watch it, relate to some of the characters. I mean, that makes sense, right? Otherwise, who would watch it? It wouldn't be relatable at all. We'd all just be watching a documentary or something. The show did not feature historically accurate clothing, however, was well received amongst younger audience members, particularly young fashion bloggers. That crowd was very happy, I guess. Who found the aesthetics of the show's costume line pleasing. Will count me in as a young fashion blogger, because I did too. I thought it all looked good, honestly. Most of the costumes at the beginning of production were rentals found in different places in Europe, LA, and off-the-rack thrift stores. Nice. Once they gained more traction, they were receiving vintage fabrics to work with. Wow. Show's pilot was distributed to advertisers and critics for promotion and to generate hype. Pilot was edited before final airing, trimming the intimate content of the scene, where Kenna enjoys herself after witnessing a betting ceremony. Hello. Oh my God. I could see why they might wanted to trim that for the advertisers. So there's two versions of a later episode, episode 13 of season 1, an on-air cut for television, and then an online streaming version for additional intimate content that was made available on the CW's website a few hours later. Action was criticized by the Parents Television Council for putting intimate content online where presumably children would be able to watch them with no rating or blocking capability. Kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. No winning that one. Other than just not doing it all together, I guess, but. Oh, it was announced. Okay. Placed it on the Thursday time slot following the Vampire Diaries. Interesting. That would be kind of a good lineup, for sure. Vampire Diaries leading into this. An established show, established audience. Hopefully you skim a few of those people off. Season 3, they moved it to the Ladder Network. 2016 was announced that Reign ended after his 4th and final season. All 4 seasons available on Netflix in the Middle East, great part of Europe. Amazon Prime in the US. Okay, it's on Prime now. All 4 seasons are no longer available in the UK and departed Netflix in 2022. Oh my gosh, it's been over 3 years since I've seen this show. Oh, where's the time gone? Oh no. Response to the show is mixed. Critics highlighting the show's focus on romance and teen drama instead of historical. Come on now. Seriously? Seriously? That's a critique of it? It's meant to be that. It's literally meant to be a teenage drama. How is that a critique? Oh, they did too much focus on romance and drama. Yes, that's what these shows do. That's exactly what these shows do. Like, what? It's crazy. Number one, it's on the CW. That's a historically younger audience there. It's right after the Vampire Diaries. What? Of course it's going to have romance and teenage drama. Number of reviewers compared it to Gossip Girl, with similar emphasis on fashion, drama, and soap opera. I mean, yeah, pretty good. The review of the pilot by New York Times described Rain, strong candidate, as a camp classic, calling it fun and acknowledging its historical inaccuracy. Well, yeah. It's what the show writer said it would be. So, there you go. Described it as more of an alternate universe fan fiction than anything pretending to approach history. I mean, come on, folks. These are reviewers trying to sound smart. It's not like history. Yes, we know. It's still good. It's set in the time. Okay? It's set in the time. Described the show's opening episodes as surprisingly entertaining. That is a fact. Can have unexpectedly grim consequences. Offers an interesting take on traditional coming-of-age story. There you go. Fantastical princess wish fulfillment.
Just do
Guilty pleasure that is relaxing to watch. And that its historical inaccuracy is to its advantage. Yes, I think so. I think so indeed. What's up, Red? Happy St. Paddy's Day to you and yours. Hope you're having fun. You did have fun, depending on the time where you are. This is a funny review. Intimacied up version of High School with Horses. What a interesting way to put it. Princess Diaries knockoff. USA Today critical describing the show as anachronistic and dumbing down history for the sake of entertainment. Isn't that amazing? Ridiculous. Mary and Catherine, the relationship between Mary and Catherine, of course. Beginning of the series, Catherine wanted Mary gone because, according to Nostradamus' vision, she would cost Francis his life. During the series, Catherine seems to have met her match as Mary manages to always overcome her schemes. After Clarissa's death, Nostradamus' visions begin to change into Mary and Francis having a future together, causing Catherine to go to Mary and help her decide on whom Mary should marry. They soon begin to bond, possibly having a loving mother-daughter relationship. Yeah, towards the end, after Francis dies, they begin to work together and grow closer. Very nice. It is a very interesting arc that they go on. Wasn't ever supposed to be a retelling, which lost people. It's more using a backdrop, but it told a story that had the same result of reality as most shows do. Yeah, it very much was just set in the time, using some historical characters to play out this coming of age story. Very good. Looking for it, that's like watching Gladiator with Russell Crowe and going, this isn't accurate. Like, yes, we understand. We understand it's set in the time. Not historically completely accurate. But it's fun as heck. I'll say that. It's super fun. There's other more accurate dramas as historically accurate. Absolutely. Absolutely. No show on the CW. Let's be really clear here. No show on the CW is ever going to be historically accurate. That is never going to happen. Ever. Catherine to Mary. This is a quote. Season 2. These next moments of your life will either define you as a victim or as a powerful queen, untouched by a failed assassination attempt. They will define you. They will define who you are perceived to be, your place in history. Don't let them win. Trust me. Trust me and let me help you. Trust me that I can get you through this because I swear to you that I can. Left behind, Catherine, the first lesson I ever learned was never to wait for a man's rescue. History is written by the survivors, and I surely that. Yeah, in Inquisition, Catherine tried to poison and kill Mary. So it's a very interesting relationship. Takes a lot of interesting turns. In Burn, Catherine offers Queen Elizabeth a way to bring the downfall of Mary, as she is enraged at her for being responsible for her banishment of the French court. At times during seasons 1 and 2, Catherine tried to give Mary the benefit of her experience in such areas as marriage, being a ruler, and being a survivor. CW could have all the money in the world and they wouldn't be able to, but a solid teen drama or supernatural drama or something like that, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. CW's reign, the main characters ranked by intelligence. Bash, of course, Henry's bastard son, lived a life in the shadow of his half-brother Francis, despises and spurns the royal lifestyle, often flouting his duties, further ruining his reputation. Good person, deep emotional capacity, acts recklessly. Of course, the one and only Leith, very much the common man, the audience character that just so happens to make it big. Educated man who ends up working in the kitchens at court. By his upbringing, he's considered a peasant in his society. Only through his pure heart he rises to the ranks to become a noble. Speaks to his good heart and kind character, but maybe not his intelligence. Yeah, it's to be able to, I don't know, be alive, to survive, I guess, to steal Catherine's words. You definitely have to have some sort of like conniving, manipulation, intelligence. Like you got to be manipulative. You got to be able to use people. It is very, very odd to be in the court and be in that pressure cooker. As they say, politics is a game, and you got to be able to play the game. Lola is one of Mary's few long friendships, remains loyal until her end, even when she befriends Elizabeth, and it's this loyalty that costs Lola her life. Greer, one of Mary's best friends, offers sound advice, sometimes fails to follow it herself. Falls for Leith. Opens a brothel. That was interesting. She's the only one to stay with Mary until the end of the series. Henry, King Henry, may not be the most pleasant character. His intelligence is undeniable. Steady grip on power, at least for some time. Narcisse, I mean, this actor is phenomenal at playing just a genuine, certified. What's a good way to say this? Every word I'm thinking of is not appropriate. Cunning. There's a good word. Cunning. Nasty. Yeah. Self-serving. Selfish. Bunch of different negative words. This man, yes. This man is a villain. And a very good one at that. Wants power, status, and wealth, of course. Very resilient is a word I'll use for Narcisse. Francis, of course, somewhat irresponsible young man, begins to accept the responsibility. Definitely learns quite a bit as it goes. Mary, of course, proves herself to be an intelligent leader. Sometimes comes up with plans that are smarter than Francis's or Catherine's. Unfortunately, though, trusts the wrong people all too often. We have Elizabeth, of course, undoubtedly smarter than Mary. Becomes clear as season 4 draws near. Ultimately, it's Elizabeth who conquers the kingdom, proves that she knows better than Mary. Catherine, I mean, yeah, that's a given. That's a given. Sharp of tongue, yes, indeed. Never fails to show it. Nope. She's not coming up with elaborate murder plots. She's figuring out ways for her family to rise in power through other means. She also becomes more emotionally available throughout the seasons. Becomes a friend and confidant to Mary, offering support in the darkest times. That's a good one. I would probably put her first, too. 13 best episodes of Reign. The pilot, I mean, the classic. Good one to start with. Hated. Season 1, episode 8. First mid-season finale, full of betrayal, death, treasonous plots. Consummation. Season 1, episode 13, of course. Who will she marry? Who will marry Mary? Liege Lord. Season 1, episode 17. Henry's madness gives her an advantage. Slaughter of Innocents, Season 1, Episode 22. Henry's madness has created quite a bit of trouble at the court. Big episode for Mary's ladies, who are all facing important changes in their lives. The Plague, Season 2, Episode 1. That was fascinating. The Black Death. Return to France. Interesting episode to see how Mary and Catherine can use their separate experiences and painful history to come together to rule. Three Queens, Season 2, Episode 6. Likewise, To the Plague finds Mary and Catherine working together again. Burn, Season 2, Episode 22. Prince Louis and his coup threaten Mary and Francis's reign. Catherine's up to her murder plots. In a Clearing, Season 3, Episode 5. After 2 years, the end is finally here for Francis. Cured for the ear infection that actually killed him in real life. No Way Out, Season 3, Episode 12. Turning point in Mary and Elizabeth's rivalry. Elizabeth names Mary as her successor. One condition. Elizabeth shall name Mary's future husband. Spiders in a Jar, Season 3, Episode 18. Season 3 finale. Lola's loyalty to Mary is tested when she works with an assassin to kill Elizabeth to secure England for Mary. Big one. Big, big, big. Reign of Deception, Season 4, Episode 2. Showing how much Mary has changed. All It Cost Her, Season 4, Episode 16. Series finale. Big one. 21 years later to the end of Mary's life. Yeah, it's huge. Huge episodes there, especially at the end. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's fantastic. Mercy said one good thing, and it was his love for Lola. Yeah, that's true. That got snubbed out when Lola was... Yeah. Yes, execution does come in the way of love. It does. Unfortunately. Oh my gosh. What a great show. Great show. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it. If you're into historical dramas and you're not too focused on the history part, if you're not too, this isn't exactly one for one, you should be fine. You should enjoy it. As long as you enjoy teen dramas, which most of you do, assuming, it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. You get sucked into it. 70-something episodes, about an hour long. Very fascinating. There's so many different characters and whatnot that it never seems boring or drawn out. There's always something going on, and it just switches the POV or whatever. Great. It is definitely a good one. Highly recommended. Highly recommended. Go ahead and jump into the next one. It is Formula 1 TikTok Edits Compilation Part 4. It's been a minute since we did a Formula 1 video. Go ahead and hop in here real quick. I know we felt teen drama in the first season, maybe two, but when it was clear she wanted Francis, it didn't feel like one. Yeah, I agree. And when Francis died, it was just drama. Oh, at that point, it was just perfect drama. It was great. It just happened to involve, younger looking actors. But it was quite lovely. And obviously, part of the main drama was Catherine, who was definitely not teen drama like, although she might have conducted herself sometimes like it. All right. Formula 1 TikTok Edits Compilation Part 4. Go.
I'd be crazy not to follow where you lead.
That's true. That is definitely true. It's a good point. That is a very good point.
Repeat to yourself that they're not really gone. Time has proven that fooling yourself into believing the lie is the most effective way to deal with things you have no control over. Keep listening to the mixtapes they made you. Overanalyze every single word you hear. Was this a sign that things were going wrong? No. You were the one who cared too hard, not them.
Isn't it strange?
We've always been friends, but friends is a big word.
Well, we're not friends.
You look at me, I look at you.
You know what's interesting about Formula 1 is when I think about it, I can drive. Can't drive at that level, but I can obviously drive a vehicle normally. But I think about it, it's almost less relatable than other sports for some reason. I don't know why, but it just seems like way more dangerous to the point where it's like, all right, I could play football or soccer or whatever you want to call it, football. I could play American football. I'm not going to accidentally hurt myself by myself. It's going to be other people acting on me, right? With professional racing, NASCAR, Formula One, I could legitimately hurt myself by myself. Like, there doesn't have to be anybody else on that track. If I push it too far or too fast, I literally could do it myself. Like, that probably makes it quite a bit more scary, honestly, when I think about it. Because, you know, I think we've all been there at least once where you take a turn and you maybe took it too fast. You have to hit the brake really fast, and it kind of gives you that jolt, that freak out moment. Like, oh, gosh. It just kind of makes racing to me that much more exhilarating because it's just like, I know I can't do this. I can drink champagne, though. I could definitely do that. But getting it is the tricky part. Take it easy, Luke.
Your tongue inhibition for once against the wall. Mistakes are young, broke the vision. It's harder to let them go from the office of wisdom.
That was a young Daniel there.
My actions don't hear their hearts. Laugh and leave with what you know, but the pain was inside.
Future, and my goal is to be a Formula 1.
Let it all go.
That's wild.
Let it all go. Let it all go. Let it all
It really makes you appreciate. It really makes you appreciate video footage, recordings, and everything like that. Because we get to see people over time, right? There used to be a time where you couldn't. Just only memories.
nicely after we split teammates, and then we got on beautifully.
I don't apologize for winning.
Sid made his own decisions today and will have protection as usual.
I was racing, I was faster, I passed it over.
Maybe you want me to, but you see me on the news and you'll come right into the corner, 'cause you know it's just wrong.
So I'm assuming rain obviously makes people slow down just a little bit. But it might also kind of help the fact that the tires sometimes overheat due to the friction and the gravity and all that stuff. So I'm assuming rain actually helps in a way, in a weird way as well. Like it hurts you, but it can also help you. Like the tires last a little longer. Maybe that's not accurate. I'm just kind of thinking about how rain can affect racing.
It was a little bit as if I was looking at my younger self, and it did take a little bit of time to understand that.
Charles has a mission. The mission to do what Jules should have done.
In your heart. I don't say I will.
You said that lots of people do confuse you with Jules because you are very similar. I mean, in mannerisms, and almost like brothers.
I can't. I will have no regrets.
I didn't win a race, I didn't win a championship. We'll have a legacy forever in Formula One. You know, I'm the man that walked out of fire.
That was brutal. Boy, those fireproof suits, definitely worth their money.
Max then said, I hope you're happy with what you've done.
You were the best, but you were the worst. As sick as it sounds, I loved you first. I was a dick, it is what it is. I happen to kick the age-old curse. I tend to laugh whenever I'm sad. I stare at the crash, it actually works. Making amends, this shit never ends.
And that's, for me, I lost all respect.
For me, I just lost all respect.
Thank you, Ferrari. It's been a pleasure driving for you guys.
I would definitely want to know if it's my last race. Sometimes it probably doesn't work out like that.
I've done this for me, but I've done it just as much for you.
It's when you split a check on a date.
Why would you do that? That's maybe see that stuff. I'm old school. You let her pay, of course. Oh no!
Got me with that one.
Put money on Lewis Hamilton taking a victory in his first season?
That's a difficult one. I mean, at the end of the day, as I said, you know, my goal as well as the team is to win. So it's a new experience for me. So I just want to take it slow and do the best job I can. So if that means winning, then hopefully. I don't know how easy it would be for. I don't know whether it would be possible for me to win 7 World Championships, but I would just be happy with 1.
Are you going to keep going until you get your 8th title? Yes.
Winning is addictive. Winning is addictive. Once you get there. I'm assuming those vehicles are
Everything is amazing here.
made to take as much of the
Bridges with your friend.
Well, we're not friends.
Does the fact that you've known each other for a very long time not count for anything in terms of friendship?
Maybe.
You're a better driver now than you were in 60.
Yes. And teammate.
And finally, Max Verstappen, welcome. Youngest ever Formula One driver, 17 years of age. You feel ready for this?
I hope so.
He was.
18 years and 227 days old, Max Verstappen wins a Formula One Grand Prix. The championship can only be won by one, and it's going Dutch in 2021. Verstappen wins 10 Grand Prix in a row to take the all-time record. Wins 19 Grand Prix in a single season. Max Verstappen is a four-time Formula One world champion.
Wild how much he's dominating. Always cool to see, you know. I was lucky enough to watch at least the tail end of Michael Jordan. Certainly saw most of Tom Brady's career. Serena Williams, Roger Federer. Lots of great athletes.
We had a lot in common. We both loved pizza. We loved eating boxes of Kellogg's Frosties and doing all crazy things. And we used to go on big motorbike tours. We did all those things. I'm not very good. Simple as that.
Firstly, I think Lewis drove amazingly and drove better than the car actually would allow.
It's a nice thing to say about somebody. Drove better than the car would allow.
It's a very different feeling when you've got Max Verstappen and a Red Bull behind you, because you know it's going to be a matter of when he comes past you, not if.
Like Tiger Woods on a Sunday with a red shirt on. Okay. Like Michael Jordan in a Game 6. Nope, this ain't gonna go well. Beautifully done. Beautifully done.
Looking at a legend in the flesh. Fresh about the kitchen to the check. Blew a quarter key on the set. Hold up. Pose. BB's in the chain looking wet. Deposit I ain't hit the count yet. Shit ain't verified like my check. Hold up. Pose. Yeah. Pose.
But Daniel will want to stand out because they seem to be putting more and more weight behind Max Verstappen for its future.
And yeah, enjoy the fourth.
Okay. All right. Dang. That is brutal. That's brutal.
Can someone check your phone streaming?
I'm checking your right away. Is anyone here?
Alexander!
Charlie! I'm so happy for Alex.
Alexander Albon, I think that I rate very high also. I think he's probably one of the best, if not the best, in Formula 2 at the moment. So yeah, I'm very happy he's doing well at the moment.
What Charles is doing is a continuation of Jules' legacy.
Finally, we have a point. Woo! I'm so happy.
This year, his godson, Charles Leclerc, made his Formula One debut.
Jules probably deserves this place more than I do, and I'm extremely happy to be the one. And I will try to honor him the way he deserves and bring him the success he deserves to have.
Charles has a mission. The mission to do what Jules should have done.
So tough. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, it's brutal. See that Jules stuff. Brutal. We go ahead and throw that some love. Link down below in the YouTube description for the original video. Go throw it some love as well. Check out their channel. They might have other content that you're into. Maybe you want to request it for a later stream. Let me go ahead and throw that link in the Twitch chat. Everybody watching live. Don't have any information on Formula One after that video, but what was I gonna? I had something in mind to talk about. Oh, whenever I watch anything racing, I always think about the movie. I didn't see it when it first came out. I eventually saw it. Ford versus Ferrari. Talking about Le Mans. Oh, what a grind! What an absolute grind! I remember this video game I used to play quite a few years ago. I think it was Gran Turismo, like the first one. Very old. Myself and the game, I guess. But I played it, and they had this race, or these races, and you would have to do endurance races. And it was like 100 laps, something like that. And if you did it, you got to unlock Formula One racers. I was just like, oh yeah, sign me up for that. It's going to be absolutely brutal, but I want one because it's cool. And they were way too expensive if you wanted to buy it in-game currency, which you had to race to get. This was before microtransactions, where you just paid to win or paid to unlock everything with actual money. This is, you have to actually put in the time and the effort to earn the money in the game. And I did it. I was the first one of my brothers to do it. And I was like, I want that. I want it. And it's not going to be that difficult. You know, it was a long time, certainly 100 laps to do it. I think it was 100 laps. But it was so much fun to play with it. Oh, doing the tuning and everything like that, the suspension, everything. I didn't know what I was doing, to be honest, but it was very fun. And, you know, I remember watching that movie. It reminded me of that game, Gran Turismo, all the way back. I think this was the PlayStation 2 era, I think. Something like that. Yeah, I think it was PlayStation 2. And made me think about that, which is always nostalgic. But also just the fact that it wasn't really, I don't know if they really touched on it a lot, the interactions between the teams. But seeing some of the interactions between the teams of Formula One, how they interact, obviously it's a little like gentleman's rivalry and stuff like that, where it's like, you get along, but there's also a little, you know, something behind the scenes there where they're just actively rooting against each other, basically. It's very interesting dynamic. And even with the teammates as well. Yeah, they're championing each other, kind of, because they're on the same team, of course. But as the Daniel and Max video pointed out, one rises and one falls, basically. And what's been eye-opening watching some of these edits or compilations is I had no idea it was very cutthroat like that, where you could be replaced at any time for another driver that's not driving at this current moment. You could just be benched, basically, or traded or whatever, bought out, whatever the term is, to a different team or let go. I had no idea. That's mostly a Red Bull thing, to be honest. Okay. Yeah, I had no idea that it was at all competitive like that, where you could just be racing one race and then go on the next. Very interesting. I guess it's just a Red Bull thing. You know what? That kind of makes sense. Everybody else is very established, and Red Bull's like, Red Bull is Red Bull. Kind of seems that way. Like the new kids on the block doing things differently. Very odd. I had no idea it was like that at all for any of the teams. Find that out is, honestly, it adds a nice little juicy layer to it. But yeah. Obviously the Jules stuff, anything around that is very sad, and just kind of brings you back to reality. But I will say, the fact that Max has been that dominant is just crazy. And it's cool. It's honestly cool. Maybe you're a fan of Ferrari or something like that. It's cool to be alive or to be consuming a sport and somebody great is in it. You know, whether you're a big time Michael Jordan fan, or you're a LeBron fan, or Cristiano Ronaldo, or Lionel Messi, you know, as long as you get to experience a little bit of it and the greatness, it feels good. Like it lifts the whole sport up, right? When somebody's super dominant or very good. Right now with tennis, it's kind of in that weird, like everybody that was amazing kind of retired, other than like Rafael Nadal or something like that. But and they're kind of, I don't know. I'm not the largest tennis fan, but it very much seems like they're kind of in a limbo right now for all-time greats currently playing. First race was a few days ago, and Max didn't win, so it might not be his year. Interesting. Maybe somebody else will claim the throne. That's always good. You do want somebody close to that. You don't want somebody to completely dominate. It gets boring, right? You want some adversity in there. But yeah, should be an interesting season. Obviously, I'm not the biggest fan, so I don't know what to say about the season. If it's going to be somebody's year or over the other person, I have no idea. But it has been very interesting to see more about the sport, learning more about it. I can say McLaren are the favorites. Interesting. All right. One of those things, you're not quite sure who's going to... Well, number one, you got to get the machine right? Number two, it comes down to there's a lot of intangibles that's around racing. The machine, the driver, the opponents, conditions, just the luck of the drive, honestly. It can be a lot. You know? Obviously, they're all skilled in overtaking people and passing and rafting and all that stuff. But really, it comes down to the day. Do you just have, do you do the right pit stop at the right time? You change the tires at the right time? Do you fill the gas tank at the right time? It is a lot going on there just to be able to complete it. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. I will say, as a non-racing fan, I've literally only been to one race in my entire life, and that was something to check off the list. I wanted to do that at least once. I went to an IndyCar race a couple years ago. Got some pretty good seats, not bad, and it was fascinating. Number one, very loud, very loud, which was cool. I enjoyed it. You know, it was open air, so it wasn't, you know, damaging your hearing or anything like that. But it was loud and awesome. And getting to see some of the passing in real life, like just how close it gets. It's like, oh, you know, you're watching it just going, oh my gosh. I would have crashed there and there and there and that time and that time. Went to an F1 race that was just on. The weather was something else. This guy tried to waterboard. That's funny. That's funny. Well, I'm glad you got to go. That would be cool. That would definitely be cool to go to a F1 race. Honestly, I thought about going to a NASCAR race here in the US. But there was just so many people. Like, it is an insane amount of people show up to those. Like, we're talking over 100,000. Like, well over 100,000 for, like, the Daytona 500 or whatever. Like, it is a crazy amount of people. And I do not like traffic that much. Oh, the parking situation's got to be brutal. Brutal. Just trying to leave. But yeah, that was also the first time I saw a B-2 bomber as well, the stealth bomber, the U.S. Air Force or Navy. I don't know who has it, but that thing was crazy loud. Oh my gosh, that thing made that thing made the race seem like it was silent. It was so loud. And that's when you realize, oh, the stealth is a radar thing. It doesn't mean it's quiet. So loud. But yes, should be an interesting season. Always fascinating to see more about the Formula One. It's one of those sports that, I don't know, I never had much exposure to growing up, I suppose. I definitely, being here in the US, I definitely had more exposure to NASCAR as a form of racing, which obviously I think fans of F1 look down on NASCAR, which it is what it is. I think NASCAR has a wonderful history. It started out with bootlegging, which is hilarious. souping up a normal car. That's why they're stock cars. And trying to evade the police, which is so beautifully American. Beautifully American. We made a sport out of it. How fun. But yeah, that was basically my introduction to racing. Obviously now I've had more exposure, which is interesting. I will say F1 definitely seems more interesting to me than NASCAR. F1 fans are weirdly elitist sometimes, even within the sport. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I don't say that to be like dismissive or negative. When you're dealing with the companies that are involved in F1, it's not surprising. Now, when you think about NASCAR, what do you think about? You think about Ford, Chevy, Toyota, those kind of very normal, everyday vehicles, right? When you think about F1, what do you think about? McLaren, Ferrari. Bit faster, bit more luxury. It makes sense that it would attract quite an elite audience to it. And the tickets are way more expensive. I looked them up to compare them to IndyCar, and it's no joke. It's no joke. Much different. If you're looking for any sort of decent seat or, any sort of like VIP ticket or something like that, it's big. So I'm not surprised. The biggest F1 fan that I ever knew personally, I worked with, drove an old Porsche. So there you go. Kind of puts a nice cherry on it, I suppose. Would fly to Monaco every year with his family and check out the F1 race. So that was my introduction. Yeah, Lord. That was my introduction to F1. It's the only person I've ever known personally that has ever been into it. And of course, driving like a, I don't know, late 80s, early 90s, 9/11, flying to Monaco. Every year. I was like, where are you going on vacation? He goes, Monaco. I'm like, excuse me? Yeah, catching the race. Gotta go going with the family to catch the race. I'm like, oh my gosh. What? Number one, why do we have the same job? What are you doing here? What is happening? But yeah, very interesting. Just Monaco. Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't follow up and ask if he went anywhere else. Who knows? Honestly, who knows? But yeah, very, very interesting introduction to it. That's when I knew, oh, okay. We're dealing with a different level here. Way different level. But let's go ahead and jump into the next one. It is FirstKhaotung TikTok compilation part 3. I think we got this situated correctly, so it should be in proper order. Go ahead and bring that up. Appreciate everyone hanging out. You're having a wonderful Monday, or you did have a wonderful Monday. Tuesday goes well. Go ahead and jump into this. Wow, that was poetic.
พี่บอกรักไปเขาอยากให้เธอรู้ อยากให้เธออยากให้เธอรู้พ่ออยากให้เธอรู้อยากให้เธอรู้ว่ารักจริงๆนะ
The eye contact.
Just like you chocolate, just how I like it. Promise I won't bite it. I see you get excited when I put this tip inside it. I like the way you write it. I show me it look like something just like 5-0. I got 5-0, just like domino.
Catch me if you can.
Waiting for that eye contact. Whoa.
ไม่อยากได้อะไรแต่ว่าอยากแค่อยากมีความสุขแล้วก็เจอแต่คนดีๆครับเอาอุ้ยแล้วปุ๊บเจอแต่คนดีๆปุ๊บพี่เฟิร์สถ่ายไปเลยเสียงต้นไม้พี่เฟิร์สกลับมาก่อนเฟิร์สกลับมาก่อนพี่ขอโทษแล้วพี่ขอโทษนะบางที่พี่เป็นสิ่งไม่ดีในชีวิตนะพี่ขอโทษพี่กระเด็นหายไป
เอาแว่นมาไหมเนี่ยไม่เห็นเขาใส่แว่นไหมเฟิร์สเห็นเฟิร์สใส่แว่นหรือยังครับแว่นอยู่ในห้องแต่เธออยู่ในใจ
สิ่งที่น่ารักที่สุดในโลก You me and him
Good answer. Good answer. It's quick. Oh my God. That was a lot.
ดูชัดๆนี่คืออะไรข้าวตังข้าวโอ๊ตมีข้าวโอ๊ตด้วยเหรอที่บริษัทผมขอต้อนรับเข้าสู่รายการ EM KTS มีข้าวตังสเปนครับผมเราอยู่กันที่มูลไลชิคเก้นนะครับก็ EMS FKT Space
Oops. Got a Palm Springs shirt on. Forced sacrifice. God, this energy is outrageous.
กินเยอะแล้วมึงอ่ะอ้วกอีก
มึงขออ่อนใช่ปะนี่มาเป็นภาระตลอดเลยเลย
Dang.
กูเป็นภาระเองอ่ะ
I'm so easily, my anxiety creeps inside of me, makes it hard to breathe. Words come over me, feels like I'm somebody else.
มันต้องใช้ความอดทนหน่อย
I'm so easily, my anxiety keeps me silent. When I try to speak, words come over me, feels
บอก
like
กูดิบอกกูมาดิกูกับมึงเป็นไรกันเห็นบอกว่าเฟิร์สเขาตั้งในคู่กันหลายเรื่องผมมีเรื่องที่4แล้ว
Talking to someone seriously when they're drunk is never a good idea. Never a good idea. Just wait.
มีแฟนคลับมาบอกนะปีนี้โนกับ
Pro tip.
เป็นไงล่ะเรียบร้อยนี่กูหาทวิตนั้นไม่เจอแล้วต่อให้ไปเจ้านาหน้านาหน้านาหน้านาหน้าเอ้าโอเคสนุกไม่บอกหรอกว่ามันจะแตกหมดเฮ้ย welcome my friend
Got everybody with that one.
ข้ามตรงนี้เลยเดี๋ยวมึงโดนอะไรมึงดูหน้ากูนี่เจ็บแทนเจอกันเดียวแทนมันโกรธแทนกูหาโดน2 ลูกแน่เจ็บแทนเขาตังเหรอมึงโดนเพื่อนกูแน่มึงโดนแน่มึงโดนแน่กูไม่ได้ถึงกับมึงนะบอกว่ามันเข้าไปในหูเลยเข้าไปในหูแล้วเข้าไปในใจด้วยมั้ยนะ
แม่ดูเฟิร์สนะเข้าบ้านเสร็จโอ๊ยเคสมันเคสทุกคนครับผมว่าเราเล่นตลกอยู่อะมึงเราขายหล่อเพื่อนเราขายหล่อมาก่อนกลับมาเรื่องปิดกล้องก่อนเราขายหล่อโอเค
Oh my gosh. What a classic. What a classic song. Oh my gosh, I just realized this would be considered a classic at this point. Oh. What happened to my childhood? My youth. Oh.
you, this you, this you.
มองกล้องด้วยใช่ไหมครับใช่ไหมครับพี่ครับเขินนะมองกูก็ได้อุ้ย
ยังไงดีคนนี้เขาเป็นคนคำนวณ
ไม่ทำได้หัวว่างเปล่าอยู่ก็ไหนดี
นี่คุณบอกเลขใครไม่แน่นะไม่ถ้าตัวคุณเฟิร์สคุณก็ตามบอกเลขใคร
I don't know if I could handle this level of.
If you guys could work with any other MCD actor, who would it be?
I don't know. Exposure? Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know if I could handle this level of critique, where every movement is slowed down and people are just overanalyzing everything. Probably go insane. Well, I guess you take it positively. People are interested. But it is a nice thing. But also, at first, it would probably be a little jarring. Takes the blindfold off. I know exactly whose jaw that is. First cow, thirst traps. Despacito. Oh my gosh, this song ruled the world. No idea what they're saying. It ruled the world.
ผู้ชายครับ
His friends and his dad hate me. I broke his little heart, he a crybaby. If I ain't let him hit the pussy by now, then that nigga lame if he still waiting.
Succeed.
I ain't even saved your number, so no, I can't reply to no text. I make him cry about the pussy. Probably why my shit.
All right, Megan.
Succeed.
We believe you, Megan. Shots, 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 shots. Everybody.
But ตอนนี้เหมือนเราแค่มองหน้าเขาแล้วเราก็รู้สึกว่าเฮ้ยน่ารักจังวะอย่างเงี้ยหรอครับ
No, 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 no. Na, 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 na. Luka ni gana boda do jalaga. No, 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 no.
Brah. Excellent compilation. Lots of good stuff there. Go ahead and throw that some love. Link down below in the YouTube description for the original video. Go throw it some love yourself. Also, check out the channel. They might have other compilations that you might be into. Go ahead and throw that link in the Twitch chat. Everybody watching live. Alrighty, let's pull up some more information on Khao. First and Khao. Boom! That beautiful background. BL Workshops, how to work on intimacy. First. Actress Ploy has been uploading some videos from set in the past few days. I think we read this previously. I'm not sure. Quite a lot of footage out there from workshops that focus on the physical part, the intimacy. I wanted to highlight this clip above or below. The fact that emotional intimacy isn't as easy to reach either. First and Khaotung have been friends for a long time, and yet you can see them getting bashful, shy, and embarrassed with each other at first while having to tell each other, I love you. Khao said, are you excited? Why do your legs keep shaking? First said, your legs are the ones that keep shaking for real. First said, I love you. Yoki? I agree this love is not innocent. It's kind of gray. Khao said, I love you. First said, I love you too. Khao said, I love you. First said, I know it. First said, I don't want to keep looking at his face. Very interesting. Yeah, I mean, certainly when you're trying to portray intimacy, emotional, physical, whatever, it does take quite a bit of believing. Some are really good at it. Some actors are able to just turn it on and we believe it. Some are really bad at it. I'm sure we've seen some of those over the years where you're watching it, you're just like, these people don't even like each other. And it comes through, fortunately. All right, this is a interview with Only Friends cast members in Spice. It is in Japanese. I think I have the translation here. 6 actors in the Thai drama Only Friends depicting diversity appeared together. First, in Khaotung's impressive scene, kiss while smoking a cigarette. Photo of everybody. Thai BL drama Only Friends depicts the ambiguity of the line between friendship and love and evokes deep feelings and empathy for viewers. 6 talented actors, the realistic performance in the drama attracted attention. This time we asked them about how the behind-the-scenes story of the drama and making of the role. Together, thank you. Book said, if the drama is successful, I can go to various places with my boyfriend of the role. Everyone joked that it happened today. Neo, I couldn't be lovers in the drama, but I'm happy now, laughs. Of course, I'm glad that this drama has been accepted. I'm back in my beloved Japan. Khao said, thank you very much. The question. I should probably read that too. Basing this of this drama that realistically depicts the experiences of lives of people with different orientations and gender identities. How is that played? Khao said, exactly what their story, which is accepted by those around them as gay, was very real. And there was pressure to perform, but I thought it was a content that should be challenged or challenging. Story beyond the coming out, the story that friends naturally know that they're gay is a story. So I talked a lot and made a relationship to feel closer to their feelings. First said, yeah, the relationship was a very important drama. Obviously, this is This is a Firefox translation. I don't know if it's any good. Fix what is born in the relationship. Every character is connected somewhere, but rather than a positive connection, connected to a rather negative part. The connection changes while building a relationship. I was worried about how far I could convey the delicate part through acting, but I was able to perform with peace of mind because I was able to build a relationship of trust with the director, everyone before entering the scene. Neo said, always cute. There was no character. They all have their own habits, but they seem to be human. They fight and go to school. Everyone laughed. What kind of work did you do in terms of acting? Kao said, in scenes where my emotions are expressed, I couldn't stop crying, and I had director Jojo and director Ninu hug me. Still, the tears didn't stop. He was completely alive as Ray. An unforgettable experience. First said, yeah, even though only the headlights of the car were hit, I thought it was expressing happiness, but it should be a fun conversation. Something is wrong. What is this? For a show that makes you feel different, I thought you were happy, but it really different. It was fun to play a game like that. Please tell us about the scenes that left an impression on you. House said that was lovely. The scene that left an impression on me was the scene where I kissed while smoking a cigarette with sand first in Ray's room. Cow said the smoke of a slowly moving cigarette in front of two people who continue to kiss, overlap with their joy and sadness, became a very beautiful scene. Beauty of the smoke, the beauty of the life of two young men. The scene was worth exploring the feelings of two people. First, I am the same. I like the scene of kissing while smoking. Just to reiterate it. That's funny, yeah. I mean, certainly, that is interesting. Smoking has become very passé in a lot of parts of the world. But it is, I don't know, it just adds something to the scene, I guess. It really adds something to the scene. What's up, Shen? Shenanigans. This is tough to put into words. Smoking cigarettes has always been seen as cool or, attractive, even though it might not be an attractive habit. There's something about it, It's been such a large part of life and culture for such a long time. It was always painted or advertised. It's cool, interesting, mysterious. Oh, you smoke a cigarette. Hold it. You're cool and mysterious, and what is it about you? There's always these scenes in movies and TV shows of, the music playing slowly. Maybe you're at night overlooking a city. You're just taking slow drags off this cigarette, and it's meant to convey something. And it usually conveys kind of a, I don't know, what's a good way to put this? Conveys almost like it's a thinker's tool in a way. Like, say you got the camera focused on somebody who's smoking a cigarette, and you're behind them or you're to the side of them, and you're panning out. And maybe it's a night skyline. Maybe it's something like that. Maybe it's nighttime. And it has this feeling about it where it's intriguing. Maybe they're deep in thinking or pondering. It's very interesting. I don't know why it has that effect or message. It just always seems to have that. Like, I remember watching Mad Men, and, smoking was like crazy on that show. And every scene when somebody takes it out and lights it up, it gives this authority for some reason. Like, if you're choosing to do this, you have some authority. You're taking authority over your life, basically. In a weird way. I don't know why that's the case. Or maybe that's just all advertising, smoke and mirrors, if you will. But it makes sense that the kissing scene with the cigarette and the smoke wafting in front of it and whatnot would create this kind of beautiful thing. I don't know. It's very odd. Smoking is very interesting. For some reason, it just conveys messages when used correctly. While I was listening to the story, I think that the atmosphere of the site was very good, but how was it actually? Khao said, yeah, that's right. This is the best place to feel comfortable, as I thought this was the most fun year. I feel very happy just remembering the atmosphere of the site. First said, I am very happy to be able to work with friends. What's going on? What's going on? What's up? What's up? Very happy to be able to work with friends who I already know and are interested in. Not only that, but the scene of this drama was always full of laughter. The atmosphere was fun, made me feel like I wanted to go to work every day. The work was easy. I mean, that definitely makes it great, doesn't it? You want to have a fun work environment. Usually they're not for a lot of us, unfortunately. But we try to do the best we can, right? We survive. What do you think is going on with the drama couples now? Everybody's laughing. Khao said, I can imagine it very much. Laughs. First said, Sand and Ray feel like they're a drunk, drowning relationship. And they're a partner who can keep their feet on the ground and support each other. Really like the relationship between Boston and Nick. Neo plays. I think that Boston will be a character that'll be better the more you will be able to, the more you will be with longer you date. Okay. Perfect partner for Neo. Perfect character. Outside, I strongly believe that we have a relationship of trust with everyone and that we are now. The lessons of the fan meeting were also fun, and I couldn't help it. Met him for the first time in a long time, but I can return to that feeling. We were shooting together until yesterday in an instant. Wish there was a second season. So glad that you're still in the drama. If you have time this time, where would you like to go? First said, I was talking to everybody about it just now. Laughs. Finally, please give a message to the fans. All right, let's get to it. Khao said, thank you very much for your support. Thank you for supporting us. I have been to Japan many times, but I have a new discovery every time. I also love Japanese food and culture. Love the Japanese fans. First said, thank you for watching our drama and letting us know your impressions. Very happy to be able to come to Japan with this member. I want to be with everyone, and I'm glad that everyone thinks so too. Let's be friends. There you go. That's awesome. Very cool. FirstKhaotung are insane. Sand Ray in real life. I'm the person you trust, however good that is. I want to ask, I won't risk any more than this because it might not work out. I want to be an important person, but just being a friend is fine, but I can't not have you. There you go. FirstKhaotung went to Polycat's show together. This is something they talked about as Sand Ray and Only Friends, and now it happened as FirstKhaotung. That's awesome. FirstKhaotung posted a tweet here of them at the concert with these lyrics and picture, as we saw up here. Picture, boom. Song is genuinely made for them. Oh my God, I just wanted to share this because it got me squealing. Sure, I'm not the only one. Trying not to be Delulu, but with FirstKhaotung, that's freaking hard. If it's truly only a friendship, which sometimes can be even more valuable. True. Very true. I wish I had such a romantic friendship like they do. That's so amazing. The fact that they did something in the show and that did that in real life. That's awesome. The song is essentially about two friends who are in love with each other but won't confess because they don't want to ruin the friendship. Keep forgetting I have to drink water every once in a while. COVID. How dare you? I'm an absolute FKT truther and a quiet Delulu, mind you. God, have you seen the new First Jimmy picture? They look so good together. I really want them to have great scenes in MMP. First being his absolute evil self, torturing Jimmy and all that. Seriously think First has incredible visual chemistry with so many people. This new pick almost made my heart skip a beat. I just want First to get really good scenes where he could showcase his talent. Because God, he's such a great actor. Deserves all the appreciation. Also, if by any chance KT has a cameo here, I will scream, cry, throw up. I'm one of those people who will always praise First and Khaotung for having good chemistry with basically everyone they play with. And like I said before, I'm also a believer that they have good chemistry. Having good chemistry does not equal having to kiss homie, but we won't go there. Jimmy and First really do look good together, and because they are rivals, or at least from Karn's point of view they are, our envious hot doctor. I can only expect to see them having one-sided buddy relationship, just see them fight later. It'll be great, I mean. Photo. As a support character, we still don't know how many scenes he'll be in, but he's also an antagonist. So I think it's fair to expect at least a short arc. Saw many Thai fans hoping Khaotung will play Thap's ex-lover Karn's crush from the past. Well, I don't know if GMM would try their hand at making Khaotung someone else's lover, who, as far as I'm aware, doesn't interact with Karn at all. Interactions on Twitter, just too funny. Like the one staff posted this picture on Twitter the day before yesterday, and she tagged Jimmy and First and the respective pairs. Oh my gosh. Causing drama. Khaotung being there made me chuckle a little. Not only that, Khaotung also replied to it sulking. I'm just asking him for work, how to feel the pulse, I'm assuming. Stop it, the evidence is way too clear. You have to keep an eye on him. And then today we got this picture. And the caption, "Can I consult you, doctor? Cat at home is sulking. What should I do? Yesterday I just simply tried to check his pulse. But now he won't talk to me already." Teasing, kidding. That's... just calling out the first partner for being sulky cat on main. That's funny. Good grief. Not them stirring stuff up. Come on now. All in good fun, I'm assuming. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. We shall see where they go from here. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the last video edit requested from a ToddReacts.com member of the day. It is SKZ, Stray Kids, slapping each other's butts. Oh my gosh. Minho, the main culprit. I'm dead. I didn't even read the title. That was the first time I read the title. I come back and that's the first thing I hear unscribbled. Oh my gosh. Stray Kids slapping each other's butts. Well, get ready for that. It's going to be something. It's going to be something. Jeez. I wonder if it gets progressively harder too. That'd be funny. That'd be very funny. It's like starts to hurt. Ow! Oh, it just turns into a contest. That'd be the kind of chaos I would expect. All right, let's jump into this. Be prepared.
Oh, baby.
Oh, you know what? I gotta make it a little bit smaller, otherwise we can't read it. There we go. Boom.
이거 내 거야.
내 엉덩이에 소유권을 갖지 마, 님들.
나만 만질 수 있다고.
아니 내 엉덩이 내 거예요.
너도 내 거 맨날 만지잖아.
안 만져.
뭐래 씻고 나면 맨날 지가 만지는데.
어? 나는 근데 솔직히 한이 씻고 나면 약간 한 대 치긴 해요. 아 엉덩이.
이거야 되는데 진짜 나
느껴질수록 그만큼 재밌었고 그만큼 정말 많은 일들이 있었다는 뜻이에요. 알차게 저희가 보내요.
맞아요.
토가 고마워. 이번에도 고마워.
오랜만에 봤는데.
네, 자리 만들어 주세요. 자, 액션.
All right, that was less of a slap, more of a squeeze.
이 다리에 부러졌어.
부러지겠다. 어떻게 부러지겠다.
All right, where did that go?
후드 티가 와. 후드 티와. 어디를 화면에 봤는데 누가 막 이렇게 오길래 봤는데 이렇게 쓰고 왔어요. 네, 그리고 네, 그냥 볼캡을 쓰고 왔고요. 네, 아침에 제가 좀 늦게 일어났어요. 아침에 산옥이 있었는데 그거 하기 전에 좀 늦게 일어나가지고 네, 또 옷장을 뒤져서 네, 벗기시면 안 돼요. 벗기시면 안 돼요.
All right, now you're just playing bongos.
그래, 쳐라. 네.
I think he's just accepted it at this point.
엉덩이였습니다. 저희 엉덩이라고 소개시켜드릴게요. 박스가 있던데. 저기 있어요. 여기 형이야. 뭐야? 끼야?
네.
잘해. 엉덩이를 그렇게. 야 소리가 너무 잘 쳤어. 생각보다 얇구나 바지가. 현진아.
I will say it is kind of funny.
이건 찬영이 시켰어. 아니야. 이건 찬영이 시켰어. 나중에 방송 불러봐. 눈, 코, 형이 이제 손을 만들어. 가장 코끼리 어금니래. 일단 그러면 우리 일단 앉아볼까요? 좋아요. 그럼요. 좋아요. 베이비.
And some of them are aggressive. Aggressive.
베이비. 뭐야?
불리하지.
몇 명 벌써 떨어졌거든.
All right, that.
왜나 전화 벌써?
근데 이거 말하면은 그때 너 말했어. 단이 엉덩이. 뻐. 야. 아포. 호. 희민호.
All right, now you're just taking liberties.
팀장님.
것 같네요. 잘 나올 것 같죠? 전 이 거북이 포즈가 제일 세상에 것 같아요.
이게 형 엉덩이야?
그게 내 엉덩이일 거예요.
이게 형 거야?
네.
저 오늘 되게 재밌게 나왔고
네.
지금도 재밌고
네. 야 진짜 편해.
스테이지 진짜 재밌게 봐줬으면 좋겠어. 지금 모습이 너무 섹시한 것 같아.
엉덩이들.
왜 엉덩이?
이제 바꿔야겠어. 엉덩이 때려. 왼쪽 오른쪽.
왼쪽.
하고 싶지 않아.
센 거 아니야?
엉덩이 올라.
하나, 둘, 셋. 됐다. 애저씨가 계속 엉덩이만 이리노가 계속 엉덩이 만져요. 포즈 할 거예요.
I'm gonna sue him. I mean, you're just defenseless at that point.
야, 둘 다 엉덩이가 왜 이렇게 크냐? 바지가 너무 작은 거 아니야?
It's the pants. It's the pleat.
오 마이 갓. 야, 엉덩이밖에 안 보임. 야, 엉덩이가. 엉덩이를 보여줘야지.
Not the zoomed in on the face. He was watching tennis.
힘들지 않은. 야, 근데 엎혀 있는 사람이 더 무거운 거 같아. 뭐 하고 살았니? 저요? 이거. 엉덩이를 때리세요. 중댕이가. 빛깔 나는구만. 가능한 겁니까? 감독. 어제 하체데이. 하체데이? 하체. 야, 스쿼트를. 뭐야, 안 되잖아. 엉덩이를 때리고 튀었어. 그건 바로 1인용. 법.
야, 근절 아니냐?
받아, 우린 받아.
야, 오야, 더 땡기는데?
아우, 시원하네.
그래. 엉덩이가 아주 무겁네.
I'm sorry, what?
역시 확실하게 해야지.
내 기준 최고의 엉덩이. 제일 이쁜 것 같아, 내가 보는 거.
잠이 이제 날 긴장이 싹 풀리는 거야.
뚜렷한 검색 결과가 없습니다.
That entire conversation was one big pause. Pause on all of it.
엉덩이 긴장이 풀려. 이거 엉덩이를 되게 좋아한다. 엉덩이 모든 게 완벽해지는 이 순간.
We were watching the videos that were in the lineup last week on Friday. That is a good question, Dunny. I haven't decided how to reschedule those. If I should just push everything back. That is a good question. I will think about it. I didn't give it a lot of thought today because I didn't know if I was going to be streaming today, honestly. I just kind of went with what was pre-scheduled. But yeah, I do need to figure out how I'm going to catch up.
Yeah. Okay, 다음 미신. Yeah. Okay, 다음 미신.
I think that's a good pause screen. Link down below in the YouTube description. If you'd like to check out the original, let me go ahead and throw that some love. And as always, of course, we go ahead and throw it in the Twitch chat. No, it wasn't confusing. I appreciate it. I definitely do need to see if I can get this out. I definitely do need to figure out how I'm going to catch up on those days because I did miss 2 streams. So it's going to be a busy end of the month for sure. Maybe I'll do one next week and then... A good question. Maybe I'll do one next week and then the week after. Try to catch up. Do 3. 3 a week. Oh my gosh. There it is in the chat. That video we just did, SKZ slapping each other's butts. As they definitely did. I am feeling better. I am definitely feeling better. Not all the way there yet. As you can see at the beginning of this stream. Post it to YouTube, of course. Check out the beginning if you missed it. Yeah. I'm coughing a lot. Coughing a lot when I'm trying to talk, which is not good. Especially when you talk for, a couple hours. Ay. All right, let's pull up some information here on Stray Kids. Most popular Stray Kids members ranked. We put together all their individual Instagram accounts, ranked them from lowest to highest. Okay, that's how it's done. Didn't launch their personal accounts, Lino and Han, until March of 2024. Interesting. Where is it? Where's the rest of the story? All right. Number 8, Han, 6.2. Lino, 6.3. Oh my gosh. It's one of these where it's like you have to flip through all these different pages. I'm assuming they do this, or these kind of list websites. So you have to look at the ads over and over and over. It's probably to get the numbers up. IN 9.3. Tied with Changbin 9.4-ish. Obviously, these numbers could have changed. in the last 2 days. Wow, this is new. Never mind. Not that much. Singmin, 9.4. Bang Chan, 10.1. All right, we're getting to the top 3 here. Yunjin, 24.7. Oh my gosh, quite a jump there. Good grief. And number 1, Felix, 26.5. Wow. That's unbelievable. That's a lot. That is a lot. Stray Kidz has the most RIAA karting industry something of artists, recording industry artists of America. I think that's what that is. Gold albums of any K-pop act. It's amazing. Pop, their latest certified gold album, was released in December. This was written a couple days ago. Oh gosh, is this all behind paywall? Oh, okay. Broken yet another record. Group's latest album, Hop, officially RIAA certified gold, giving them the most gold certifications of any K-pop artist in history here in the US. Also marks Stray Kidz' 6th number 1 on the all-genre Billboard 200 chart. The band then became the first act to debut at number 1 with its first 6 chart entries in the nearly 69-year history of the chart. Excellent. That is a huge... When you're breaking records, things are going well. Things are going very, very well. Stray Kidz tease new single, Mixtape Dominate, due out later this month. This month, literally, March 10th. Upcoming release of a new single titled Mixtape Dominate, out later this month. And they dropped a teaser image alongside the announcement, containing details about the new release. Set to be the latest in their mixtape series, set of singles, due out March 21st, so a couple days from now, actually. Mixtape O, Mixtape Timeout, Mixtape On Track. There you go, coming soon. Couple days from now. First music release of 2025, following December's Hop. Project notably included all 8 solo tracks. Boy band has been performing the Dominate World Tour alongside several other new group tracks. The tour began in August last year. Due to perform shows in Latin America, Europe, and North America beginning later this month through July. Stray Kidz to celebrate 7th anniversary with special content and events. Look at that. Set to celebrate the upcoming 7th anniversary of its debut with a series of events and content. Boy band debuted March 25th, so a couple days from now, 2018. Dropping the new mixtape, of course. Oh, okay. So they're releasing it the 21st. 5th fan meeting, SKZ 5 o'clock restreaming. And then the 25th through 26th, Stray Kidz 7th anniversary live at SKZ Room. Very cool. That'll be good. Cool that they release a schedule like that. You know what's coming. And you know what's to look forward to, which is super cool. Stray Kidz will release 4 brand new tracks, teaser images, behind-the-scenes footage, vlogs, and more every day starting Friday until April 2nd. So every day, literally, right now. Stray Kidz will release the digital single, Mixtape Dominate on March 21st, featuring the lead track, giant Korean version, along with other duets, Changbin and IN, Han and Felix, Bang Chan and Yoonjin, and finally Lino and Seungmin. On April 20th and 25th, the members will hold live streams to celebrate Yoonjin's birthday and the band's 7th anniversary. The band will continue on its tour, Santiago, Chile, on the March 27th, 28th, before traveling to Brazil, Peru, and Mexico in April. The tour will span 22 cities in Latin America, North America, Japan, and Europe until late July. Stray Kids Han says he got scolded for briefly showing his tattoo. Came out February 18th, by the way. Stars Inc. made a cheeky cameo during the group's recent fan meetings. Han's tattoos have yet to see the light of day publicly, but they are already the talk of the town. In case you missed it, February 14th to 16th, the members of Stray Kids held their 5th fan meeting titled SKZ 5 O'Clock. South Korea. Member Felix sat out last performance after being involved in a minor car accident, suffering from a pinched nerve. Hans Inc. got a moment to shine during the concerts, albeit briefly, not without a little commotion. As shared by a fan on X, Hans said the choreography change was beyond his power, imposed by his parent company to avoid showing the tattoo he has on the side of his torso. So he instead opted to lightly lift his top as a replacement move. Interesting. On the last and final night, the star decided to give fans a bigger tease, lift his sweater a little more noticeably, which in turn resulted in the fragment of his ink taking the spotlight ever so briefly, which got Han a little scolding from staff. Ooh. Why? That is the question. Why? Is it not supposed to be there? Are they like in control of your look and everything? Like they control if you get a tattoo or not? Like, what's the hubbub there? Han reflected on 3 nights on a fan meeting. He was unaware his tattoo had been slightly visible in the final performance during his ab reveal. Swiftly found out from staff members as he was coming down the stage. But as long as you were happy, I'm fine with that. Time to lock up my stomach again, he quipped after. Whether he gets a chance to show them off in the future or decides not to in the end is for personal reasons. He sure seems to love them, and ultimately that's all that matters. Interesting. It's available on X. Somebody said he couldn't because he had a tattoo on his bare body. I don't have the strength. Go and talk to the company. He speaks like someone from a Netflix drama. Very much is it's like, look, it is what it is. Oh, that was so a non-issue there. Blink and you miss it. There it is. Probably the best look at it right there. Boom. That's barely showing it. Barely. You have to squint just to see it. Oh my gosh. It's interesting. It is very interesting. Let me know down below in the comments your thoughts on it. If you would, I'd appreciate it. That's it, folks. We're at the end of the stream. I appreciate you hanging out, hanging in. You did all the way to the end. I appreciate it as always. It's been fun being back. I'm happy to be back. Hopefully by Friday I'm a little healthier and things go a little smoother at the beginning. But I appreciate any and all grace while I get over this vid, if you will. happy anniversary, COVID. You got me. You got me. Okay? You got me. I'm not invincible. I'm not. But happy 4-year anniversary to the Todd Reacts channel on YouTube. Amazing stuff. I'm very happy with it. I'm glad you're here. And join me for another 4 years, shall we? You know, we don't know where we're going. Wherever the ToddReacts.com members want to take this channel is basically the direction of the channel. So if you want to aid in that, you can certainly do so. Become a member at ToddReacts.com. Request videos you'd like to see on stream. And subscribe to the YouTube channel, of course. Happy to get those numbers up anytime I can. And just increase the community that we have here. It's growing every day, and I'm happy to see it. And follow the Twitch channel if you want to watch live. Join the Discord. Lots of great people there. I think we're over 207 at this point. Amazing. Amazing. It is a space for you all to enjoy yourselves, talk amongst each other, as well as myself. And, you know, really be a fan. Be a fan of what you're into. And if you don't see a channel there and you want it for whatever you're into, just let me know. And we'll make it for you. Shout out to the mods for all their help. Rocco Kitty, Luke, Jace, for all these links and information that I talked about tonight. I appreciate it greatly. And all that they do. And check out the merch, ToddReacts.com as well. Ships worldwide. Satisfaction is guaranteed. Easy for me to say. And 15% off for website members automatically. You don't have to do anything. Just pulls it right from the cart. And yeah, I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out, as always. And I don't know, just a quick little reflection here. I appreciate all the kind words from folks about the illness and taking the time off. It's not easy. It's not easy, you know? This is something that I care about, obviously.
Oh, Danny
not
boy,
surprising. And
the pipes
anything that takes away
calling.
from it is looked at negatively in my eyes. I know it's not that serious. Life is what it is. We get sick from time to time. But, you know, I'm happy to be back. Happy to be back. I'm glad you're here. Hopefully you didn't forget about me.
It's you.
And yes, we like to have fun here and enjoy it from time to time. This is a bit ridiculous, I will admit. But I hope you enjoyed the themality of it. Is that a word, themality? I don't know. I think I just made it. It's a good word. The theme. Happy St. Patty's Day, everybody. I hope you have a good one. Thanks for joining again. And I will see you all on Friday. Have a great rest of your week. Take care of yourselves. And join us here again as we go through one member-requested video around the internet at a time. Bye-bye, everybody.
I love you so. But if you come and all the flowers are dying and I am dead, as dead I will maybe, you'll come and find the place where I am lying and kneel and say,